Yeah, you know with KD, the laughing stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's swishy, but we're making noise. From the top of the charts, here the people rejoice. Stop being book munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being book munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Oh.
And it's that time again
It is.
where we are silly again.
Yeah.
And I'm here with Nathan Parrish.
That didn't rhyme.
Did it not? But you tell him who you're here with.
I'm with Carl.
KD Incan.
KD the...
What the
What
fuck
was
was
it?
that?
KD the...
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just the KD Incan. Fucking hell, man.
Sometimes
Manners,
it's babyface.
Jesus.
Sometimes it's the
Sometimes
heel.
just get some manners. Fucking turn the mic off. I don't burp at people when I'm
These
walking the house like
people
that.
would have got used to this by now.
They fucking haven't. You're gonna burp hardly anyone. That's not true. Actually, there's a bunch of people that keep coming back.
And we love you
especially-
people. But...
especially the short people as well. You've been helping us out a bunch.
Yeah.
But don't stop there.
Yeah.
Like the video, the stream.
The thing is-
subscribe, follow, do whatever it is on the platform you can do to help us out, because all of that helps very much, and we can get even more beautiful tech then, including, for example, this sexy thumbnail and these sexy faces.
Oh,
Oh.
the technology of a sexy face.
Yeah, we can get our beautiful TV mugs on there because
Yeah.
we look good, and our nipples say so.
I reckon I'd do good on TV.
At what?
I reckon I could present any show they put in front of me. I could present anything from Formula 1 to Naked Attraction, brother.
What about diet show?
I could do that.
I don't know. I've never heard you talk about dieting. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Actually, you used to do your stuff. Actually,
I used to
take
do
that
quite
back.
a lot of weightlifting. and
Take that
shit.
back. Actually, then
I need to get into that again. Actually,
What
I need
about-
to stop being such a fat cunt.
a skinhead.
I said
Show.
that within the first 30 seconds as well.
Jesus. Yeah. I swear. No wonder why we don't get anywhere on YouTube. Honestly.
Burping, swearing, lager louts.
AKA Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
You say lads? No, I ain't done any of those
Lager-lout,
things.
mate.
Oh, okay.
Lout.
I'm gonna say I ain't done any of those things, mate.
Yeah,
you should
no.
generally try and not swear in the beginning.
I really
like that.
should. I
really.
literally. I only reason I mentioned it is because I noticed that I'd done it.
Yeah. You
Which
didn't
is
say it
showing
again.
an advancement. At least I've noticed that I've done it. Because normally you're the one who has to go, oh, well
True,
done.
true. Good point. That is an improvement. Eventually, when you have kids, you'll be not swearing then.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
What, they're not swearing, or the kids?
Both.
You don't know that. You're not exactly like at the age of like where you're not going to have kids anymore. Bear in mind, like this age for women, yes, they'd be thinking,
Biological clocks are ticking.
yeah, maybe I'm, a bit
Yeah.
past it. I don't know if I want to do it now, because it can get more dangerous for them.
You can.
We can get pumping for ages.
Yep,
And-
you can have babies
Fucking
up
things
until
went down. Carry on.
you can have babies up until the age of fucking Al Pacino or Robert De Niro now.
Leonardo DiCaprio banging teenagers.
Yeah. What was funny though is that one of the Robert De Niro, well, I think it was Robert De Niro had a baby first, and then like a few months later Al Pacino did. It was almost like at one point they got into a conversation. He's like, "Hey, Al, did I ever tell you I got a new baby on the way? Oh, you got a baby? Oh, that's fantastic!
They were having
I
a-
love to hear about babies.
Right, Pacino, that's weird.
I'm having a baby too. Are we? Yeah, we are now.
They're actually having a bet to see who could get a baby out the fastest. And Al Pacino almost won or whoever lost almost won, because they were about to just throw their hand in there and put it out.
Yeah.
But then apparently that was it'd be a crime, and that's
Right.
not allowed.
Right.
Apparently, it was in the small print somewhere. The crimes aren't allowed. You can't physically pull them out.
Right.
Mm.
That makes sense.
It's like it's the same as the down the stairs method. Not okay. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, you shouldn't be pushing pregnant women downstairs.
To be fair, anyway, though, they say nowadays, apparently even in the UK over here now, like kids and young people are talking about And, all the others are talking about abortion not being alright anymore. Maybe we should get rid of it.
Oh, God.
Even over here, honestly. It's really weird. I felt like it stopped in America more,
Yeah.
but now I'm hearing it over here, which is weird.
There's a lot more Christians around in the younger generation
Yeah.
than there were ever before, realistically. I
Well,
mean,
never ever
well,
before.
yeah, in my lifetime.
Yeah,
realistically,
okay,
is what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, modern.
Because it was always on a down trajectory. Like each generation, there were less people who were believing in God or specifically being a Christian or a specific religion of any kind.
Anything other than Muslim or Sikh.
Yeah, unaffiliated was the largest group of religious in the UK.
Not religious. I pray to my bum.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like
My lady's bum.
I get the thing of like, oh well, if you want to be religious, that's fine, but
I get.
I'm not, and so I don't think I should have to adhere to your fucking dumbass religious rules.
And I do have certain religious things.
Oh, can I put the tappy?
Not necessarily. There is. Wasn't that? Oh no, it's in your room now. I have certain religious stuff that I, believe in, but my own stuff and all that.
I think the basics is really important, like the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
It's like Jesus said, "Don't be a dick."
Don't be a dick.
I love that part of the Bible.
That is the best quote of the Bible. Do not be a cunt.
For God's sake, man. 2. You didn't realise you said it then, did you?
Mm-mm.
For God's sake, 2 in 12 minutes. Like, seriously. You're legitimately going to have to do a swear jar. I remember talking about this with you before.
Oh, don't do a swear jar. I'll be broke.
I think you need to, man. Like, it's generally a problem. Like, I think it might actually be stopping our growth on YouTube. I'm not even joking.
No,
I'm being genuine.
You are probably correct.
You need to stop.
Swearing's just, it's part of my fucking, it's part of my, I use swear words.
I don't think fuck
like
is
other people
bad.
use the word
Here's the thing, no, I don't think actually the fuck is that bad.
No.
I don't think that's actually...
The C word's really bad.
Yeah,
they don't like that one for some reason. Which I always found unacceptable.
Because it's not a...
That seems like a double standard.
We use it a lot more over here. I've heard a lot of Americans say this. We use it a lot more over here as a genuine word, like just a word, but in America it's like, worst word kind of thing.
Because in America,
that's why YouTube's American.
The only thing they will call the C word is a woman.
Yeah.
It's a very
specific.
Why is it just put the thing back up?
Maybe I must have...
I think you must have sat on the thumbnail thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like in America, it's seen as a sexist term because that's what you call a woman that you hate.
Yeah.
In the UK, you can call anyone that. It's not a gender specific. Just like you can call a female driver a cockhead. You know?
Clithead.
Yeah.
Another one, a clithead. Yeah. No,
Like
it shouldn't be a thing.
Calling someone the other C word should be exactly the same thing. That's
it shouldn't be a thing, but it is. It's just having to fucking follow these.
Yeah, this arbitrary
stupid
bullshit.
Things. At least now I have got, once I have the Premiere set up a bit more, I can go back in now with this Opus stuff and make like a full kind of bleeped out and all that.
Yeah.
But it still works. I think I can. I'm not totally sure.
They
It's
should
easier to just not say it.
If YouTube have got such a problem with it, they should have an automated AI tool that just picks out the words that they don't want.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure to tell them that next time I speak to them.
They've got so much other stuff. They've got like automated like translations
They
and
have
stuff.
AI, but it's only the AI to pick out what we're doing wrong. That's it. That's the only thing they use AI. We're not going to
Why
help
not
us
just go the extra step and just go, just fucking bleep it all out?
with the whole thing.
No, just the bits they don't want. Because we don't know what bits they don't want.
That would be
the amount of times that we've gone in and we've removed stuff and it's like, no, it's still not good. It's like, what is it now?
Well, we say that though. We can't say that it's just because we don't know what they are, because we're very sure the C word isn't allowed.
In this instance, yes.
But then there's a whole other bunch of things as well though that are just silly.
And we don't understand.
Well, we don't know.
And they don't even seem to tell you what's wrong about it.
And being English as well, once again, we probably just wouldn't be able to guess them as well because they're American leaning.
Yeah, the Americans do have a different culture to us. It has to be
they're more bitchy.
Yeah.
If YouTube was English, man, they'd be like, do what the fuck you want.
America's all about having a veneer of over the front of like perfect customer service, and then the minute anything goes wrong, you're on your own.
Yeah.
That's basically the American system.
I'd love, in my opinion, Rumble. I know it probably isn't, but Rumble is the British version of YouTube and whatnot, because it's just smaller, but you can do the F you want.
Yeah.
You know, you can go hog. You don't have to think, oh, I said the F word like 10 seconds ago, so I'm not going to say it now. I'll say F.
But you can still get in trouble for saying other sorts of things.
You can get in trouble for on all platforms. You should be able to for certain things.
Yeah.
Like, I saw Joey Diaz. Did you know Joey Diaz just streaming nowadays? Gaming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I did actually see him play GTA at one point. I didn't know that was going to be... Is that all he plays?
I don't know if that's all he plays.
But that's mostly what he plays.
That's all I've seen him play. But he was kicked the other day, or banned for a bit, or just had his stream stopped because somebody dared to mention Red Bar is watching you. You don't know who Red Bar is?
No.
Oh my dang!
Who the fuck
Wow,
is
Red Bar. Oh my god! You go to any of those American comedians like your Rogan, your Joey Diaz, a bunch of all them lot, the Death Squad.
Yeah.
Tell them Red Band is watching you. Type it into a stream, and that's the most likely to get noticed, because he is like the original Too Lazy to Try.
Right.
The original, like he would bring his episodes out on his own website.
Do you mean Red Ban or Red? Did you say Red Ban?
No, Red Band's the guy from.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a Red Bar.
Tony and it.
Yeah, yeah.
Red Band. No, Red Band's called Tony. Red Bar. Yeah. Yeah, it really surprised me you don't know him, actually. I'll quickly show you a bit of him.
Is he a YouTuber or a...
It's like he used to be a comedian, apparently.
Right.
How the upper comics can refer to him. He's a failed comedian who now just, comments on other comedians.
People.
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly, etc. I mean, but like Joey Diaz, for example, as soon as he hears about it, I mean, this is the guy first. Let me, hold on. Where's the window? There it is. Okay, so this is the guy, for example.
So Nick Mullen, by his own admission, he goes, I got to do a stand-up special because I don't want to...
Oh, hold on, I know why.
Yeah, it's going through the...
Yeah, because naturally you want to play audio through a microphone.
Yeah.
Leave any money on the table. There's so much money in stand-up now, it would be stupid to not do a special and put it up on YouTube and get views and get all this money and attention. So here's Nick Mullen, and we review comedy specials here at Red Bar. And this is happening right now. It's premiere.
So that's what he does.
It's like the idiot that said, debunk the police, whatever, defund the police.
Did it again? He said debunk the police.
By the way, wait, you gotta see this pause.
How is that?
I'm not gonna lie, some of his stuff though I don't dislike though, because he had like so many bits where he's talking about all the stuff that Joey Diaz has like messed up stuff he's talked about.
Yeah, but he's
a lot of comedians don't hate him either. A bunch of them like and find it funny, or they're like, if I'm getting brought up by Red Bar, then I've made it, kind of thing.
Yeah, if you're on his radar, then obviously you're on enough of people's radar for it to be
up and down. Depends. But do you want to see?
Are his reviews worth shit at all, or are they just?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say. It depends on your opinion. He's been doing it for a while, commenting on that. So it's how much do you put into a commentator? Different people have different opinions on that.
Yeah.
Like whether the same with wrestling. I hear all the time with wrestling people that have watched wrestling all their life. There's a guy called Dave Meltzer who only watches wrestling, and he's got a whole star system.
Right.
Some wrestlers, it's like the most important thing in the world to get a 5-star match at some point.
Right.
But then some of the top wrestlers have never got them, no. And some people are just like, yeah, screw him. What does he know? He's never even stepped in a ring.
Yeah.
It's like the same
I mean,
concept.
with wrestling, at least, I think there's more of an objective thing. You can see when a good wrestling match happens more than, say, a stand-up who can just be in front of the wrong audience and you're fucked.
Yes and no, because there's many different versions of wrestling too, though.
Mm.
You know, you got your Lucha Libre.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. I'm
your
thinking
strong style.
exclusively of WWE, but there's
Yeah.
there's backyard
WWE.
wrestling and there's fucking
Death
extreme
match.
wrestling, yeah, deathmatch shit, yeah.
So like,
Red Bar's watching comment because as soon as he starts ranting, his character in the game just starts doing random things. So he completely checked out of the game and started fixating on Red Bar as soon as the topic was mentioned. And oddly, he's just
Comedy shows and heckle the comic and tape it. And about 10 of them got beat up. One got beat up bad at the comedy store. He would go to Sam Tripoli's shows.
more entertaining for everyone.
He didn't do anything. He'd just stand there with the spit dripping out of his mouth. I'm gonna dial 911. Well, there's
Gonna spit in his mouth, he said.
There's no assault. Yeah, the spit in your mouth.
Yeah, okay. Well, it just goes on a lot anyway. Like, he ended up getting kicked in now for it.
Right.
Yeah, so this guy, the hilarious thing is, though, this guy hasn't even posted anything for like 5 years or something. And Joey Diaz is still getting that hot over it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, he ranted for like 10 minutes, stopped what he was doing, essentially, and then got booted
Completely
out of the
forgot
game.
that he was fucking playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, the thing I found like most interesting in all of this, though, when I watched the full video, was the people he was talking to. I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
They just sounded really random. And
I
it's
think
like,
they might just be people who are on his Patreon, because I know that he still has his Patreon running. I think I had to duck out of it just because I couldn't afford to
wow,
keep paying for a Patreon.
you're
that-
one of those people. I've always wondered who are those people that give money to people
Yeah.
like that. I've always
yeah,
wondered.
yeah.
Never been me.
Well, it depends on the thing. Like one of them,
I would do. Somebody gave me a $5 once on a Stripe thing
Yeah.
for the podcast.
yeah.
Well, like for the
I mean,
YouTube.
the Patreon for Ralph Garman's Ralph Report is well worth it, because you go from having one episode a week to having every episode every week.
Okay, that's
And he literally does like an over an hour podcast every single day. He preps it every single evening, does all of the research, all of the stuff, puts it all together, and then performs it the following morning.
oh.
Yeah.
How
So-
would you enjoy? Do you reckon you could do like if you was a Kill Tony regular? Do you reckon you could do? I know the answer. Do you reckon you could do a minute every week?
Yeah.
New minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I mean, it doesn't feel that hard.
A minute is not impossible at all.
No, the hardest thing about that is being able to squash something into that.
Into that minute, yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
the
you need
hard
to, you need
bit.
to aim for a specific type of thing that you want to do for a minute. Really,
Yeah,
you don't want to
yeah.
be sort of just picking a bit out of a 10-minute bit that you've got.
Or,
You need it to be specifically designed to be a 1-minute bit.
or if you're struggling, just go outside, get yourself like run over, and become like a paraplegic, and
And
got
you'll be on immediately.
banging.
Yeah.
I was watching the recent Jimmy Carr episode, man, and every time he brought out like a regular, I was like, why are they all disabled, man? Like,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
The one he even kept on the at the desk for a bit,
Yeah.
just because he liked the type of disabled she was, I guess.
Yeah. Is
flirting with
that
her?
Fiona
A
something?
Chinese kind of Asian girl.
Oh no, different one then.
Ah. Yeah, I don't get me wrong though. You know, I enjoy Kill Tony, the concept of the show, the full show. Like I said, you need to watch it. Like
Yeah.
full
I should
population
watch
time.
it. I should watch it in full at some point.
I enjoy it. I'd like to go and do it when he was in. Well, I'd like to go and do it when he's in London or something. It'd be cool to try and get on, but obviously it's better to go to each week because it's so unlikely.
Yeah.
Especially, I imagine when they come to London, there must be loads of people.
Oh, there'll be like 1,000 people in the
Yeah.
fucking in the bowl. Yeah.
Anyone that is nearby and able to do it, that isn't attempting to do it, as a comedian, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying though, the
Yeah.
amount of people that have not fucking actually prepared material, haven't taken it
Yeah,
seriously and get
yeah.
brought on. It's like, come on, man. The amount of people that would kill for that opportunity.
and
Don't get
you're
me
just
wrong,
gonna-
do your thing. But
And not only that, but then they do get ripped on hard for
They should
being
do.
that guy. Exactly, as they should
fucking
do.
should do.
But
Hell yeah.
it's like at the same time, like, dude, could you not just get out of the fucking way? I mean, you know, this is an art form, and you clearly aren't treating it as such. There's so many times as well on those where you see clips of someone who thinks that they're fucking hilarious, and they're not getting a single response. And they get angry about it, and it's
Yeah.
like, that is
Yeah.
not the move.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
That is not the move.
You can have a little bit of a reaction sometimes.
Yeah.
But angry and just pissed off. And
That
insulting.
never ever gets funny.
Never gonna happen.
No, being a salty little bitch does not make it fun. Like,
Especially not in a minute either.
yeah,
We need some more time.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
thing about a minute though, you could go and just act like a weird character for a minute, or just do something
which is
weird
what a
for
few
a
of them
minute.
have done, realistically.
Doesn't even mean like, I think my version that would be more like, it doesn't mean having to do a full character when you come out.
No,
Or just come out like putting an accent on, or just having fun for a minute, you know, without
yeah,
going full on with it. It's more
yeah.
fun.
You got to just play with it, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll say that actually. I think I'd prefer like the panel and stuff though. I'd love the panel.
Well,
one
yeah,
with-
you'd have to get on the panel though.
Yeah, well, I'll just walk up and I'll be so funny. They'll be like,
yeah, they'll be like,
"You know
oh,
what?
get
Take my
in,
seat."
red band, you're fired.
Yeah. The first they'll be like, I want you on a secret show, and I'll be like, bitch, I'm taking the secret
yeah,
show.
yeah.
And then I kick him out of the Death Squad for good.
Yeah.
And I'll take his space, and then end the Death Squad by toppling Joe Rogan, stealing his podcast.
Yeah. And
Figuring
it
out-
becomes the KD Hinken experience.
Oh, the KD experience.
Okay, KD experience. That works.
It's just easier.
Yeah. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, well, exactly. And it needs to be as shorter, because shorter tongues are less space, so it needs to be shorter to roll off my tongue.
That makes sense.
It does make logical sense.
That makes sense.
Just so you all know today, though, later on, we will be getting into a few scientific experiments that, honestly, you'll be sat there thinking, who did this? Who allowed this? Why? Why is probably the best question you can ask. What the word I don't want to say right now, because we've said enough swears already, but what the F?
What the balls?
What the fudging?
What the quack?
What the fudge monkey?
What the whelp
Well, stop
spring?
being racist.
What the balls?
And we're going to do iceberg style, so we're going to go from, quite weird to mad doctor level.
Okay.
Mm.
I imagine there's going to be a couple Nazis along the way.
There is one kind of Nazi
Right.
inspired thing.
There's so many Nazis who did so many weird fucking science shit.
Oh yeah, Nazis love that stuff.
They
don't
they love it. They're well into their science shit.
Yeah, of course.
The weirder the better.
I would say so. I would say so. I don't think we'll get straight into that yet, though, because we do have a bunch of other things. Or we can do that first and then go into other stuff after. How would you prefer? It's up to you. And you want to load your shot and throw it out straight away, or bump it off after? Naturally, we decide this beforehand anyway. But
course
we just
we do.
like to make
Just
it
like to improvise as though we
come across.
haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
How
I'll
do you want to
do-
go?
I'll do a few more things, and then we'll get into it. Maybe
What should we
in
do? Should we do
middle.
the little movie bits?
Bookend it? Sure.
Because I saw the Odyssey.
And I saw Spiderman Brand New Day.
So we've both seen between us the two biggest movies
No spoilers.
of the summer.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Although,
Actually,
to be honest, if you're getting spoiled by the Odyssey,
yeah.
it's about 4,000 years old.
Well, yeah.
I think spoiler time
it's
is
fair.
over on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
story, pretty much.
You know what? Actually, well, then you talk about the Odyssey,
Mm.
but I will leave Spider-Man until the end of the podcast, because
Yeah.
I know some people. If I heard like a week ago, if I'd heard somebody was going to be talking about Spider-Man,
Yeah.
I'd have just turned it off.
Yeah, same.
So I'm
So-
not gonna. I'll do it right.
We'll
at
do
the
that
end.
right at the end, but
Right
we'll
at the
do a little bit of Odyssey for now, because there's
Yeah.
not really anything I can
No, I
spoil.
don't. I highly doubt anyone would
It's
care.
oh,
about the
yeah,
Odyssey.
the story of the Odyssey you know, and if you don't know it, then you weren't paying attention in English
Which
class,
one is
right?
that?
So it's the one where they have the Battle of Troy,
Right.
and then they leave, and on the way out, one of them with Odysseus on and his crew goes off in a different direction so that they can sort of see the islands nearby and then get home and be back before the rest of them.
Oh.
But the tides
Sure,
turn
course.
against them because Poseidon is against them and all that kind of shit.
Actually.
Anyway, the first thing that happens is they get knocked off course, and they end up going.
They end up going.
Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth.
Great.
They end up going to a cave,
Right.
and on this island, and the island has got sheep on it, and they're like, "Oh, look, let's follow this sheep." So they follow the sheep all the way into the cave, and they're like, "Oh, right, okay, wait for the other sheep because there's going to be more sheep, and then we can all have some delicious sheep, right?"
Right. Fair.
But then all of the sheep turn up, as does a giant fucking cyclops.
Aye, aye, aye.
So beginneth the sort of the tone of the movie.
What actually are they doing then? Like,
they're just trying to get home, but they've been so badly knocked off course they end up going through all of these little adventures on each island, and it feels like almost like an episodic TV series.
has there been other versions of this then?
Oh, there's been so many versions
Do you
of
know
the
what
Odyssey.
any of them were called?
The Odyssey.
Has there been?
Although one of the ones that people don't realise is a version of the Odyssey is "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
I've never seen that.
So "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" is
The Simpsons episode.
No, it's George Clooney, and two other guys in a band, and they go around the deep south as prisoners who've escaped, and that movie is actually a hidden version of the Odyssey. They even fight a giant one-eyed man who's played by fucking John Goodman. It's a brilliant movie. If you ever get a chance to watch that, it is probably the definitive way of watching the Odyssey, in my opinion.
I always, not gonna lie, man, I always assumed "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" the film was pretty much the same as the Simpsons episode.
No.
I thought it was following that line.
No.
Maybe Homer wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
make sense now.
I mean, they do quite a good job of like following most of the story beats.
how's Ellen, Elliot Page? That's what we all want to know.
Oh,
That's what everybody wants to know. Let's be honest. I'll get a
Okay,
picture
so,
of Elliot
honestly,
Page.
honestly, I did find it a little bit distracting. I'm not gonna lie, but not because of
The fact
Elliot's
that-
performance, and not because of the character that they were portraying, but more just because of all of the dialogue that had gone around it before I got into the movie. I think if I hadn't heard about any of the Elliot Page stuff before I got into the movie, it's not like I wouldn't have noticed it was Elliot Page.
Yeah,
But I don't think I would have given a fuck.
You wouldn't have cared.
You know, and realistically, he does a great job in the role. There is a bit where they end up in Hades talking to the dead soldiers, and Elliot Page's character is amongst them.
Right.
And there is a bit during his monologue when the voice doesn't quite sound as masculine as maybe you'd expect it to.
You could argue the same thing with Tom Holland.
Yeah, but this character is also supposed to be kind of a weedy character. You know, they were sort of replaced by someone else who was supposed to go, who was stronger, but who bitched out.
Okay.
And so this person took their place.
So is it supposed to be, I'm guessing, like a younger Odysseus?
A young man who's like
Odysseus?
sorry?
Odysseus?
No. He plays
Achilles?
no, doesn't play Achilles. No.
Oh.
He plays a character who's literally only there at the very, very start of the movie and at this one monologue bit.
You know, I swear
Basically-
people thought he was Achilles.
Yeah, no.
swear.
I can't remember the name of the character. It begins with an S, but basically they are the person who is left behind with the horse at Troy.
Okay.
And the people, whatever the Troyans or whatever they're called, the people of Troy, they come up and they kill them, and then sort of go, you know, while they're dying, they're like, "What is this?" And it's like, it's a present. It's a, you know, I'm sorry, we're leaving.
Big
It's all that
old
kind of
wooden
stuff.
horse.
Yeah. And
Take
lo
it
and behold, they
for you.
drag the wooden horse in, and there is a bit where John Bernthal's giving a monologue
Oh, I forgot he was doing
about
this.
what it was like for all of them inside the horse, and it is truly fucking harrowing, because he's talking about, like, you know, we were in this horse, and they never talk about this, but like it would make sense. They're on a beach, this horse is just getting flooded with water constantly, and they lose like 15 people inside the horse to just the bottom level of the water, just drowning them because they cannot get out.
That sounds like a really bad design. That does. To
Wha-
me.
d- yeah, but that's
If
the thing.
Beach, like, if you don't build it in the water.
No, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
How it ended up in the situation it was, because it was half buried in the fucking
High
sand
tide
to
or
begin with.
whatever.
Anyway, I don't know, but yeah,
Maybe
I'm assuming that was the point or something. But regardless,
dumb.
it was a horrible fucking thing, and it makes the sort of tension of that bit increase. It's good. The sets are fantastic. The sets look fucking amazing, but I don't like the costumes.
Okay.
There's Agamemnon, who is like the big emperor who they're all fighting under to take Troy. He just looks like a Batman villain.
Okay.
He's got a fucking piece of spine like falling out the back of his fucking helmet. It looks ridiculous. There you go, Agamemnon. Put in Agamemnon.
Okay. You're gonna have.
I can't tell you how to do that. Memnon. That'll do.
Ooh.
There you go. There it is. Look, there's no fucking way anyone in that era would be wearing that. And I get it, it's like artistic license and stuff, but it just looks so weird, man.
Just over the top.
It's a bit over the top.
So I'm struggling to actually get a proper look at it.
Just the top left and the one to the right, those are the best
Oh,
views.
I see now. I see. To do his hair.
Yeah.
I mean, they had really intricate, like, showy stuff though.
They
back
did.
then.
They did.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know. They used all that stuff to make.
But also the helmet sort of.
It's in ancient Greek.
The helmet is a bit too far away from his head as well. It makes it look like he's got a tiny bonce.
It does.
It's
yeah.
quite funny.
Quite. Oh, yeah.
And every time he was on screen, I was thinking, it's not really that intimidating.
That's an issue though with anybody that gets like proper tonk though. You know.
Yeah, they get the
goes
tiny head
small.
syndrome.
You can't. I mean, that's one good thing for me, you
Yeah.
know, and for yourself, of course. with
I've
a
already
large
got a
head.
big head, so if I bulk up,
Mhm.
I'm going to look like The Rock. Because
I've
The
been-
Rock has got a massive head.
He does have a large.
Yeah.
I've been told a lot that my head looks kind of large and unproportionate when I'm like haven't got my muscle mass. Like right now,
Yeah.
I need to bulk up a bit more, you know.
Yeah.
But it's alright because I might not have as much muscle, but the muscle I've got is in good places, mainly my dick.
Cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna cut to the chase. Is it a good movie? Yes. Should you watch it at some point? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is some of the casting a little bit strange? Yeah, but to be honest, it feels more like sort of a giant play more than a lot of other things that he's done in a lot of ways.
Who was it?
It's Christopher Nolan.
Oh wait, what else is he? Is he the Tenant guy?
Yeah, Tenet and
That's weird.
Interstellar.
Oh, did not realise that. To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah.
That's weird. Actually, I wouldn't have put that with him.
And Batman trilogy.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird. Okay.
But honestly, it feels a little bit weirdly slapdash, and I don't think it's anything to do with Christopher Nolan's fault. It's just the fact that the story is one of the oldest stories, and it is literally just, we'll go to this island and have an adventure, and then we'll go
Yeah.
to this island and have an adventure, and then we'll go to this island and have an adventure, and it's like, yep.
I think one thing I will say is just quickly mention for anyone. Actually, no, don't worry. Actually, I'm not going to go into that. That doesn't matter.
The thing is, I don't think it's Christopher Nolan's best movie.
Wow, shockingly.
And I don't think it's a 5-star movie like everyone is saying.
Is that what they're saying?
I think it's a good 4-star movie.
Well, that's the only thing I will say about Spider-Man right now. Then is that people are making it out like it's the best Spider-Man film that has been. I don't agree.
Yeah.
That's my small take for now. But like I said, at the end of the podcast,
We will discuss in further detail.
get in further detail, but not even in full spoilers then.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you my opinions more than anything.
Yeah.
And once again, talk about my nipple. I
Yes.
think that always helps personally.
But,
Other people squirt their webbings from their wrists, other people from the nips.
yeah. And he's a nip man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a man's man, then you know. Come on.
That would be funny if they did do a Spider Woman and she did just web swing from titties.
That would be great. I mean, it makes sense because you need one from each side, like the wrist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either that, or you'd have to go like feet. Feet could look quite funny.
Yeah.
Just out
Arsehole
the
was
ass.
always one of the amusing ones.
That
but
would make
that's-
sense.
Yeah.
You'd shoot. Would you then shoot at your ass and have to grab it?
You'd have to
and
get.
swing it?
No, I don't think so. I think it would
Swing
hold
upside
on
down.
and then you just like cut it off. And
Yeah.
you'd like squirt one at a building, like swing, do a little spin, get your asshole point to get the next building and do that. And then like
Yeah, yeah.
spin to, you know.
No,
You
I
get
think-
very dizzy.
Well, you would if you wasn't a Super Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Other than that. Okay, yeah, that's good. I like that then. That's cool. you want to get onto the science now?
Let's go on
A
to
little
some
bit of
science.
science. We've looked at history there.
Science.
History with some film studies.
Yeah.
Let's get into a bit of science now. Because we are nothing if not educators. Which means we are nothing.
Yes, because we're not educated.
We are not educated. But we can educate. And we do that wholeheartedly.
As much as we can.
So this is going to be scientific experiments that you will look at and it will make you go, oh, what the bloody hell is that all about?
Why would they do this?
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Who would allow it? And yeah, I know. It's a long title.
That's why we put a different one on the thing.
That we put the short and the abridged version. But that was the full title.
That was the full title we were originally going to run with. It was like that fucking movie, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Louisiana.
Yeah. Or like Everything Everywhere All
Or
at
Missouri
Once.
or whatever it is.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I've heard some longer ones than that, to be fair.
Yeah, there was
though.
the one, what was it? It was the shooting of Jesse Jane by the coward something else.
Yeah. There's like one of the scary movie-esque parody films that's got a proper long name as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, enough of that crap though.
Yes.
So we're going to do iceberg style. I'm going to start with the more chilled stuff.
And gradually get deeper.
Yeah, into some of the wilder
Until we're
things.
James Cameron, the greatest pioneer.
Sure.
No budget too steep, no sea too deep. Who's that? It's him, James Cameron.
What?
That's from fucking South Park, mate. Do you not remember that? Where James Cameron goes down to the Marianas Trench to raise the bar because everyone suddenly got so fucking bad that the bar has been lowered so
he
far.
literally goes down and raises the bar.
Raises the bar.
Jesus Christ. God damn it.
I fucking love South Park.
It's just... Ugh. Alright, so before... I'm going to do actually a few honourable mentions as well.
Okay.
So do you want to mention this one?
Pigeons were trained to detect breast cancer. In 2015, in UC Davis, the University of Iowa, this this story, I think I remember this actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think I do. I was very interested in science back in the day. I used to do like reading all of the IFLS shit, you know. But anyway, researchers wondered whether pigeons could perform some of the visual pattern recognition tasks involved in medical diagnosis. They put pigeons in specially designed chambers with a touch screen. The birds were shown medical images and trained to choose between different answers. Correct answers were rewarded with food. So basically what they did is they got them a picture of someone that had breast cancer.
Right.
And then they got the pigeon to tap where it looked like it was breast cancer. When it did that, they then gave the pigeon some food.
Right.
And then they'd show it another picture without any breast cancer in it, and it was not allowed to tap. If it tapped anywhere, then it wouldn't get food.
I mean, what I would love to know though what it clarifies as a medical image. Like,
they'll take a scan,
ultrasound?
like a breast mammogram.
okay, like an ultrasound.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So they'll take that data and then they'll put it in front of the pigeon, and they'll basically train the pigeon, basically like you train an AI model by having a human go tap there, that's cancer, and it goes tap there, and then you give it something as a reward.
Seems like it's something that could be done a lot easier and a lot better though with people or machines. It doesn't feel like this is the kind of thing that's going to help us going forward in the future. It's just one of those things where it's like, I wonder if we can do this.
Yeah, it seems like you're going to have someone who now takes care of pigeons on the budget. But maybe that still saves for a lot of doctors, I don't know.
No, you got that completely wrong. You don't need people out there taking care of pigeons. You need pigeons out there taking care of people, apparently.
Because the pigeons are actually quite good at it. They could distinguish from benign and malignant breast tissue in images and could detect certain cancer-related calcifications on mammograms. They weren't, however, diagnosing cancer the way a doctor does. They were literally just recognizing a visual pattern, and again, in the same way that you would with a large language model now. And as we've seen
And the
before, when we did our last AI roundup, which was a while back now, we could probably do another one of those.
I mean, to be honest, though, I've got another AI story in this one to talk about.
Honestly, it just
It's
keeps running
constant.
at this point. If there's no reason to do a run-up or a
It's just-
roundup,
it's
it
just-
is the news.
It's a segment.
Yeah.
It's a weekly segment
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it
AI
has to
roundup,
be,
but it's just-
realistically.
yeah, it's like a
Because we've gone from fighting robots recently to
Yeah.
fucking, breast mammogram
the
shit.
AI
Yeah.
thing that escaped from its.
From its enclosure,
Mhm.
yeah.
And like I said,
Like a
that one
fucking digital Jurassic Park.
I got a new first today to let you know about as well later.
Ooh, Okay.
Make sure I mention that.
No doubt.
All right, Mr. freaking new gen. No cap, yo. Fire. That's your 5 years old.
Fire's old as shit.
Yeah. Good show, yeah. That's a good point. No cap there. Cold.
Yeah, no
cold.
cap, bro. No
Cold.
cap. Yeah,
Mecha chameleon.
yeah.
Right then. So I'm going to start off now, though, with a little bit more detail on Little Albert.
Ooh, who's Little Albert?
Little Albert
It
was.
sounds like something someone would call their penis.
Yes, that's quite a
Hello,
generic
Little
name
Albert.
for that's literally the name of the piercing on the end of your winky.
Not if his name's Albert as well, though. That makes sense. And then he could get
Yeah,
a
it
Prince
would.
Albert.
That makes even more sense then.
And then he's like Little Albert when it's not in. When
Yeah,
he puts it in, he's got his royal crown on.
Wow, you're still
That's
a king.
when he calls him Prince Albert.
I mean, you're still a king or prince whether you got a crown on or not.
Wow.
But then you're just like sending to attention, any kind of thing.
Yeah.
You just.
Or maybe he's pulling a Matt Damon like he does in the Odyssey, and he's turning up pretending not to be him until he proves that he is.
Matt Damon's in it.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Matt Damon plays Odysseus.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's definitely a good thing for.
Tom
film.
Holland's in it as well.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that one.
And Anne Hathaway.
Tom Holland.
Still looking fine.
Yeah, Tom Holland's in everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're literally not allowed to make a movie in Hollywood now unless it has Tom Holland.
and John
in it.
Bernthorpe. Anyway, we're
Yeah.
past that now. So, Little Albert, not a penis. He's a baby that they tried to give phobias to. So they went out of their way to phobia up a baby.
Why?
Before I read it through, I would assume as well that, because I haven't read all the details on them, I've pulled the details, put them together, used AI to then push the details together for me, so I don't read them all first. But I didn't just get AI to just do it all.
This is dark as fuck, dude.
But this is one of the first ones, yeah.
This is hella dark.
This is 1920, and I'm assuming though it's done to figure out
Where it comes from, yeah.
comes from, yeah. If you can create it, and surely if it's that young, you'd kind of like it doesn't even realise what's happening. Let's see the age though as well.
Just
So
bunch of dudes in fucking white coats scaring the shit out of infants.
a guy and a woman. Let's be fair. It's like
Oh.
a classic family environment.
All right.
With John Watson and Rosalie Rayner. When they conducted a famous experiment, they used an infant known as Little Albert. I'm going to assume that it doesn't predate the princess.
No, definitely wouldn't.
No. The researchers paired a rat with a loud, frightening noise, and Albert originally wasn't afraid of a white lab rat. The idea there, though, was to see whether fear could be conditioned with the loud noise. So the researchers reported that Albert subsequently showed fear towards the rat and some furry objects because of the loud noises, so it worked a bit, I guess. But it became an example of classical conditioning. But they also deliberately tried to create fear in an infant. They didn't stop there. They investigated whether the response might generalise to other objects. The validity of the experiment itself has subsequently been questioned.
Well, yeah, because
there's not that much detail on the other stuff that they did, but I have read as well that they got clowns in front of it, they got spiders.
they're just trying to fuck this baby
They
up.
tested a bunch of phobia, like what you would
They're
expect,
just trying to give it every phobia in the book. This kid will never step foot out of his bedroom.
When he was young, it doesn't say on here how old he was, but I know I read that he was young.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be young enough to be, like, influenced by it, I suppose,
Well, that's
rather than
what I'm
just
saying,
traumatised in general.
But I think like more like young enough that you question whether they really even comprehend what's going on. You know what I mean?
I think a baby comprehends danger to a certain extent pretty
Yeah,
well.
but is a clown really danger?
I mean, if it's acting fucked up.
Kids are dumb, man. They don't understand things that will kill them. Like they are. The amount of times you have to stop a kid from running into a road because they want to play with the fast-moving metal things.
Yeah.
They're dumb. Kids are idiots, man. No, honestly, dum-dums. Like I said, we got one of the worst young of a species. Like you look at every other animal and they pop out the mom and they're walking and stuff.
They're ready to rock.
They're doing stuff. Wowza, what the hell are owls doing?
Just a fucking sack of bones for a bit.
Little goddamn potato spuds.
Yeah.
They can't do a damn thing for
Pointless.
years.
And you know
years.
why? It's because we've put so much of our energy into making a brain.
It's because we're bitches. That's why.
Yeah.
We babied them too
As I
much.
say, human beings like min-maxed life.
Mhm.
They went, right, okay, what's the minimum amount of like strength and speed and all of this I can give up so that I can be the most intelligent thing on the planet? And then we just used that to our advantage and just abused the system.
You know what? That brings me on perfectly to the next one.
Ooh.
Saying that. Because this is the milligram obedience experiment.
Milligram?
Milgram
Milgram.
obedience experiment.
Okay.
1961 to 1963, 2 years long. One of the strongest entries, arguably, was by Stanley Milgram, who wanted to understand how far will an ordinary person go if an authority figure tells them to do something they believe is wrong.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Right.
The electric shock one in particular is one that people do quite a lot.
So they were assigned the role of the teacher,
Yeah.
and another person, the learner,
Yeah.
was actually an actor. The teacher was instructed, so that's the actual person having the
Yeah.
thing done to them then, having the experiment done.
Yeah.
So the teacher was instructed to administer increasingly powerful electric shocks whenever the learner gave an incorrect answer. Okay, they think they're hurting them.
Yeah.
The machine went all the way to 450 volts. The participant believed the shocks were real. They heard the learner protest and eventually become apparently unresponsive.
Yeah.
The experimenter calmly instructed them to continue, and in the famous baseline experiment, 26 of 40 participants
Continued.
wow, yeah, to the maximum 450 volt level.
Yeah. Which is lethal, by the way.
Yeah. That's,
If that was actually happening, it would be lethal.
it doesn't really surprise me that would be lethal.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, man, Jesus.
How fucked up is that? And they were like, yeah, it's a great little test.
I mean, it doesn't super surprise me.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the things I saw that was like used in it.
Of course, by
think
the
that's a
end,
mock-up of
they do
it.
tell the people, don't worry, there was no one there, this was just a test of this. And I
Well-
imagine those people probably went home with a bit of an extra thought over whether they just randomly obey rules in the future.
I was going to say that may be the case. You know, surely you're told afterward you didn't do it, but that still leaves you with the fact of you didn't know that, and you still were doing it.
Yeah.
So you were lucky, but you could kill someone. You know, you got that in you.
That
now.
is why I genuinely think one of the best subjects I learnt at school was called critical thinking.
Right.
And it was literally just they would go, right, here's a newspaper clipping about a story from one newspaper. Here's a newspaper clipping about a story from a different newspaper on the same story. Pay attention to all of the differences here. What are they emphasising? What are the other ones emphasising? What are their conscious biases and unconscious biases that could be affecting this? All that kind of stuff.
Right.
And they told us about these kinds of experiments as well. And they were like, yeah, there's the Milgram experiment. There's also the prison experiment.
The Stanford prison experiment.
Which was that was fucked up.
That's actually one of the next ones, which I
yeah.
wasn't going to cover because once again,
Everyone knows about the
everyone
Stanford
knows.
prison
Do you want to give a
experiment.
little?
Yeah, so
rundown of
basically
that?
they took a bunch of students in a university, they made a mock-up prison, and they got a certain amount of the students to be the guards and a certain amount of students to be the prisoners.
That's one of the photos.
Yeah,
right there.
that right there. And almost immediately the guards started mistreating the prisoners and treating them as though they had absolute authority over them. It was dark, dude.
Yeah, it turned quickly.
Yeah. if people are ever given an opportunity to see someone else as lesser than themselves, they tend to start acting as though they are.
Yeah. It turns very quickly. People
Yeah.
love power, man. Power is just, there's something to it that even you can be like fully like, I wouldn't let that happen to me.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'd never do that. I'd look after people, I'd be cool and all that. Half a day in there, you're suddenly batting people around, you're smacking buttholes, you're, I don't know, piercing nipples to
And the
Prince
thing is,
Albert's.
Again, I think it's
Nippy,
partly to do with
nippy.
like humanity. I think has some kind of baseline sort of consciousness that we're all kind of connected to. And I don't know if it's a global thing, but in patches of area, especially, you get people doing
5G.
absolutely horrific.
5G
Yeah,
plus.
yeah, definitely. No, but you get people doing absolutely horrific things because, as a group, they've normalised it. You know, and it's like the things in Cambodia where,
Furries online.
yeah, and I think it was a mass killings in like Cambodia or something where a guy went back and did a documentary with the people who did the mass murders, and like got them to recreate these scenes in the
Right.
documentary.
I've seen those.
Yeah, and they start to like break down and go like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
can't believe I did this."
Yeah.
Because for years it had all just been part of it, but when they made them have to sort of look at it again from a different angle,
Yeah.
suddenly they were like, "Oh shit!" Yeah,
That's it's proper just corrupt, doesn't it?
It does.
Because you're right. Actually,
there's
the
this
Stanford
there's this
thing's
mind thing that happens around large groups. It's like Guantanamo Bay as well.
Yeah,
These people are in the middle of
More
nowhere.
modern
They've
one.
got no fucking oversight whatsoever. It's a complete black site. No information in or out.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's terrifying. Like, you've got no way of stopping people in that situation from just going too far.
And once again, you are just perfectly doing this today. That brings me on once again to the
Nice.
next one.
Nice.
This is the monster study
Ooh,
from 1939 in Iowa.
okay.
And you know it's got to be a monster study because it's freaking during World War II,
Yeah.
but where Slipknot came from. That's a monster if I've ever heard of one right
Okay,
there.
Okay.
That's like the start of a Freddy versus Jason film
Yeah.
from history.
Yeah.
Sure. Researchers wanted to investigate whether stuttering was something that could be created by psychological treatment, or mistreatment really. They used 22 children living in an orphanage.
Mm.
Some children who didn't have speech problems were subjected to negative feedback about their speech. They were effectively told that their speech was defective and that they needed to correct it. Someone should have done that with me, you know. That would have helped me. The experiment was never properly published as a normal scientific paper, for obvious reasons,
Yeah.
and became known decades later as the monster study. The children were vulnerable because they were institutionalized and didn't have parents participating in the research process on their behalf. And the experiment became infamous because some of the children reportedly experienced lasting psychological effects. The University of Iowa eventually apologized. Good apology.
Good. Yeah.
The horrifying question, what if you could create the problem you're trying to study? What I really want to know though is, and I'm going to double check now, is did it work? That's what I do kind of want to know.
Horrible thing to ask, but yeah.
Well, they're doing it. Did the 19... Actually, I'll check this. You carry on for a sec.
I mean, I don't know how else to. This just seems like a terrible thing to do. There's only one other thing that I've ever heard of that was like a terrible experiment. I don't know if you got it on here though, so I don't want to mention it out of order. But there was one that was particularly dark.
Well, we'll have a look at it. What? Say a bit of it.
Basically something to do with
Actually, no, I think you might have.
yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, though, as far as the monster study in Iowa goes, yes, apparently it did work. According to the original study's records, none of the children who started as normally fluent speakers turned into a genuine stutterer. The experiment involved 22 children, as we said. 6 children were considered normally fluent. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't sound like it worked.
So basically, they just tormented
that's a
kids for
lot.
nothing.
Well, it's generally how a lot of these things go, I think, to be fair. I mean, that's just life anyway.
Yeah,
Life's
yeah.
all about tormenting.
At least they
kids.
proved that you can damage a child. I suppose that's something to learn.
Life told us that anyway.
Yeah, you should know that really.
Yeah.
But
Being an adult shows you that.
yeah,
Because you survived and you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, that sucked.
We're all just the process or the end product of much of our own personal mistreatment.
Right.
In whatever way, small bits, big bits, purposeful, by accident, not really anything, you're just being a bitch,
Yeah.
not really anything you don't even notice.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got big nips.
Maybe you do.
I mean, those guys with really big burger nips and stuff.
Yeah, that was.
Women,
yeah.
if they're not pregnant as well, when they got big burger nips, weird.
Yeah.
Like patty, like a meat
Yeah,
patty.
yeah.
I
I know
don't
which
mean
ones
that
you mean.
I don't mean they got bread and seeds
The
on
kind of nips you see in a National Geographic magazine.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
It's hard to see them because they're so droopy normally, though. In there.
Yeah, but there's.
They don't wear bras
yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
Like, how are you
yeah.
gonna see that?
But there's usually some big ass nips around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with you there. You're not incorrect.
Yeah.
But if you do too much snoo and bonky, then you've got to be careful what you're passing around. Which brings me on to the next one, funnily enough, because this is, you probably heard about it, the syphilis experiment. But specifically, let me find it, it's just disappeared off from me for some reason. It was the Tunguski.
Tunguski. Yeah.
It was the Tuskegee.
Tuskegee, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
From 1932 to 72. This is just the one where medical study that involved black men in Alabama where they wanted to observe the progression of untreated syphilis. So they basically poisoned people with an STD. Didn't.
Oh no,
treat them.
they just found people who were positive with syphilis, and then they went, right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give all of the black guys placebos and tell them it's the medication,
Right, yes.
and we'll give all the white
Got there.
people actual medication, and we'll see what happens.
Well, it just looked like the white people weren't realistically involved. They were just off.
No, yeah,
Being given
that's the
actual
thing.
medicine.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just the black people that were
yeah,
like,
they just
"Ah."
wanted to see what happened if you didn't. They wanted to see the effects of full-blown syphilis.
And naturally, it was what is that freaking South Park thing again? The Black Shield, whatever it is. You know, when Chef is talking about Operation.
Oh yeah, Operation
With the
Get
white
Behind the
shield.
Darkies.
Yeah. There you go.
Christ.
That's what it
Second
is.
Battalion.
I mean, the easiest way to figure it out is look at somebody that, like, had it for a while. I guarantee there must have been plenty of people by that point that had it because they didn't have a cure for it for a long time.
Yeah, probably.
It's one of those things that, like, Jack the Ripper kind of time, didn't have a cure for it. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of
I
documentation
mean, Al
right there.
Capone died of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brain rotted away while he was in prison.
Okay. You want to go on to the mad scientist section now?
Okay.
Because this next one I enjoy. Well, I don't enjoy, but that's the wrong way
It's
to
an
put
interesting
it
one.
completely.
Mhm.
It's a very interesting one because it's one I've seen a bunch, and it's like, how, why,
Yeah.
but really how? This is the dog from hell, the two-headed dog.
Oh, this shit.
Two-headed dog. Like, people do not realise this dog was alive with two heads.
Yeah. They
I think it
sewed
had some
the
paws.
head of one dog onto the head of another dog.
Yeah.
To
Then-
prove that they could keep one dog's head alive
I think they
on
com-
another dog's body.
I think they combined stuff as well, though. Like, they included like a throat way to go
Yeah,
through
yeah.
the food and all that.
Yeah, so it could eat.
Mhm.
Yeah, and breathe.
So let's be specific then. So 1954. 1954. Vladimir Demikov.
Ugh.
He was a Soviet
Of course it's
surgeon.
fucking Russian.
Yeah, Soviet surgeon, and he was a pioneer of experimental
Might have to take a call in a
transplantation.
minute.
His research wasn't simply, let's make a two-headed dog because that's fucking weird. He was investigating whether organs and tissues could actually be transplanted and maintained in other living bodies,
Yeah.
i.e. other species.
Yeah.
So there is somewhat, there is. I know it's not a cool thing to think about, but there are so many things that we have learned, good like medical practices that we've
But
learned
both
from
dogs definitely
experimenting on
died
animals.
every single time.
Those ones.
Yeah.
In the end, yes, they did. It looks like they've got an extra leg and stuff too. Look, it doesn't look like it's just.
Yeah, they keep the whole front of the dog basically. They just cut it off at the back of the
because it's a
spine.
little dog on a big dog, ain't
Oh,
it?
It's
yeah.
so fucking tragic, man.
Yeah, I don't want to keep that on there actually.
No.
Now I'm seeing it big. I'm seeing that they didn't look happy.
No.
In the one, they looked
The
kind
what they didn't look happy. Oh, are you
in
kidding
that
me?
one, they look a little. The one at the back looks a little bit happy. At
Yeah,
least,
because he's
anyway.
got something in his mouth. That's the only thing that's giving him
Ugh,
pleasure anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to see that anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's like
Fucking
drugged up as well,
Russians,
though.
man.
You need to just drug them up, ain't it? to
That's
just
so
let them at
wrong.
least be
Why would you
happy.
do that to a puppy?
Well, this is why, though, at least. There was an actual reason.
Oh,
So he performed the operation that made him infamous, attaching the upper body of a smaller dog to the neck body of a larger dog. For anyone listening, actually, I don't want to describe the picture, but I did include it on Instagram. Let me just actually quickly check now. I swear that was one of the ones. Yeah, it's included in the collage. There's a few pictures that are actually around the thingy, so you can go and have a look at them there.
ugh.
Yeah. So we don't
Oh,
have
it's so
to-
upsetting.
Yeah, it's not cool, is it really? Shockingly, it's not.
Why
it's
would
not
you
that
do
cool.
that to a puppy, man?
I don't think it was a puppy first of all. He looked old.
No, but they were puppies.
And this one wasn't. Those
The little
weren't.
ones were puppies.
I don't know. They just look like. Again, they'd have them at least like fully developed. Otherwise,
No,
I haven't seen anything
I'm
here
pretty
about
sure it's puppies.
I haven't seen anything here. Let me finish though.
Oh.
Performed the operation. Upper body of a smaller dog. Yeah, just to a larger dog. Both heads would remain alive and perform functions such as eating and drinking, but the problem was actually organ rejection. In one museum account of the work, 5 of the 20 similar experiments resulted in animals surviving 6 or 7 days, with one surviving as long as 29 days.
Oh dear.
Chickens without a head still last longer.
Yeah, like years.
His Demikofto himself went on to his work, contributed to the development of transplantation surgery. Now he's just going off to sort something. Just tell them you need to do something. They can't make you fucking do stuff. Where's it going that way?
I can't go through the cable.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Just tell them you need to do stuff, man. They can't make... He talks like he gets being forced to do something. Close the thingy if you want the door. I don't know if, like, it'll come through. Right then, so I'm just going to carry on anyway and inform you all of the stuff. You know what, actually, while he's gone, let's put some tracking on. Oh, it's a cat. How do I get the track? I can't get the tracking on right now, actually. Screw it, it doesn't matter. Okay, so, his work contributed, surgeon, his work contributed to the development of transplantation surgery, and later, I'm just gonna get the screen bigger for me. I might as well take the full screen. Go for now. There we are. Okay. Later transplant pioneers regarded him as an important influence because his work legitimately went on to develop transplantation surgery, because it is quite messed up how often people will do something, some messed up experiments which sound weird as hell, and if you looked at it nowadays, from nowadays eyes, you'd be like, you should be arrested. Like recently, not recently, but a few years back, I remember there was a whole thing about Benjamin Franklin. I'm sure it was Benjamin Franklin. I might be wrong, it might have been a different president from back in the day. I swear it was President Franklin. His house was looked at, and it turned out that he had in the basement there was an extra room found, like through a door that they didn't realise was there and hidden in the walls, and there was a bunch of corpses in this next room, just hidden in there. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, Benjamin Franklin! He was a serial killer. He is an American Jack the Ripper. Get him, get him!" But no, he was a doctor man, and most likely, anyway, we don't know for sure. He could have been a little killer man. We don't know, but more likely, because he did doctoring and surgery stuff, and other people did it with him. He was doing medical research on cadavers and whatnot. Because there was a whole business selling bodies and shit back then. Like me, I sell my body and people want it and they pay for it. And I like it. I do. So, moving on to the next one. We've had two-headed dogs. Now it's time for a headless dog. So, this is actually... Oh, you done? Oh, shit.
Yeah, the short-ass wire. Short-ass wire, ladies and gentlemen.
So, yeah, miss much. We're going now from a double-headed dog to a no-headed dog.
Oh.
So, earlier Soviet researchers...
Can you just leave the amount of dogs on... Oh, well, why has it done that?
Oh, because I was putting it just to myself for now. I was focusing it, you know.
Why do
focus.
people keep on needing to change the amount of heads on dogs?
I mean, I would argue, I don't know if it's a need to or more of a want to.
Either way.
It seems to be... it does seem to be something they, like you alluding to, something they do keep doing.
Yeah. Whenever there's been a fucking experiment that someone's gone like, you know what, this is some real fucked up shit, how can we make it worse? Do it with dogs. There's no reason they couldn't have done that fucking head swapping shit with a rat. There's no reason they couldn't have done that head swapping shit with a mouse. Oh no, dogs.
I would argue a rat, it's maybe not quite as impressive. Like rats, you know.
Are you proving the point? That's all that matters.
Yeah. Like rats are normally the first one you go to when you got a rat, and then you move to cat, and then you move to dog.
Twinkle agrees. She knows.
Oh, she would just love to see a double-headed rat. That would be like heaven to a cat. They'd be like, yeah. Well, I don't know, she might prefer a double-assed, I don't know. Just Siamese. Siamese would be cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's also a little bit prejudiced to different cultures, so just Siamese, Chinese, I don't know what she
I get that,
prefers.
to be fair. She looks a little bit, yeah.
I know you get it. I mean, you are what you see, kind of thing. Am I saying you're a rampant racist or pussy? Who knows?
Who knows?
Poo-tank. Headless dogs. Or I'll briefly give us this, because, you know, we don't want too much of this. So this is Sergei Bukamento worked
Fucking
on
Russian again.
artificial circulation systems and experiments involving keeping organs. Yeah, you know, I don't have to go into that. So I just did the very same thing. They're seeing how far they can keep stuff alive without a head.
Jesus.
It's like when they take stuff into like space just to see what happened to it. I'm like, it'll probably float a bit.
Yeah.
I really don't understand why they keep doing that.
Oh, the ISS is that there are certain experiments that you can do.
You can do them
in zero gravity that you can't do in other places just because of the way that the particles interact.
I mean, that's sure, but like,
It's good.
why do they really care?
It's good.
Yeah.
We've got loads of things that we've advanced through that, like vacuum welding. That was figured out in space.
Yeah.
You know what vacuum welding is?
It's welding with vacuums.
It's sort of, yeah, but it's more crazy than it sounds, right? If you have two metals that are made out of the same metal in space and you put them on top of each other, they will immediately weld together.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, then we'd have to discover that in space because we can't do
You
it.
can't do that in the planet. Yeah, exactly. We don't have
really
yeah.
unhelpful for us down here.
No, because actually they've started doing that, and they created these giant vacuum chambers so that they can vacuum weld shit together.
Does it stay like it after though?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
yeah, it literally,
interesting.
what it does is
Okay.
it completely removes the layer of oxidization that occurs in atmosphere or around any kind of gas.
And just all the little bits just
they all just
together.
go. They just become the same bit of metal.
Like, is it kind of like similar to, the whole idea of when you get two big phone books
Yes,
Page,
and put
page,
pages
page,
together
page.
exactly like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Because the atoms literally just intertwine.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a normal weld. It is literally like it was always the same piece of metal after that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't know it. That's such a weird idea.
Yeah.
Sounds-
ISS, bro.
Once again, though, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like another big argument
Mhm.
for like a glitch in a matrix simulation
It does
theory.
seem a bit weird, doesn't it? Like,
very weird.
oh, it just happens to be out of bounds because
Yeah,
that's out
yeah.
of the, that's what space is. It's out of bounds for humanity, right?
Mm.
And like we've launched into it, but it takes a lot of effort. But then when it goes out of bounds, like the physics doesn't work quite right, and it just merges together. Like you see when two things like zip over each other and they start spazzing out
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're like
yeah,
connected.
Yeah. It's weird, man. I don't know. All
I
I'm
think you
saying.
might be onto something.
All I'm saying is that seems a little bit juju.
Mm.
I feel a bit of bad juju
A
there.
bit of wheezy juju.
Either a bit of bad juju or it's not real.
It ain't real at all.
Space
None of it's
is
real.
fake.
Elon Musk
Space
is right.
is fake. Space is Elon Musk said that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he is
think
a bit
he's
stupid.
well into the simulation theory.
What the hell's he doing all that? Why didn't he just get a cheat code? Wouldn't that make more sense? Stupid man. We had got a cheat code actually, money.
Yeah,
That's
that
his
is-
cheat code.
It's like everyone
cloning.
back in the day was like, oh, what, Batman's just rich. That's what his superpower is. And it turns out it's actually a really, really powerful superpower.
Anyway, he's better than
You can buy entire fucking social medias. You
better
can.
than Tony Stark. Tony Stark is just rich. Batman at least has got like ninja skills, you know.
Yeah, he actually put some training in. Iron Man was like, I don't want to deal with the training, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to overpower myself.
He is brave. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he gets into some dumb situations.
Like in the Winter Soldier thing, I saw it again recently, where he went up to the Winter Soldier shooting at everybody just with a Iron Man glove.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, fair dude, like you just got the glove. He got some skills now.
Yeah,
He's
figured
learned
some
that
shit
kind
out,
of stuff.
yeah.
Been doing it with the Black Widow, ain't he?
Yeah.
Should be better though, I would argue. Nazi human experiments, I think we're going to end this on. There was a guy who also injected himself with his own diseases and stuff, but
Of course, lovely.
you hear about that a lot,
Yeah.
really. Or I do, because I laugh at them.
I watched World War Z the other day. They did that in there.
World War Z. Don't say World War Z. That sounds so strange.
Yeah,
that
it does, doesn't it?
That
Sorry,
sounds
yeah, World War
weird,
Z.
man.
The bit where they find out that the zombies don't attack people who are terminally ill,
Mm.
and he just
Yeah,
yeah. injects himself with something horrendous and just
Yeah.
walks through them. It's like, it's genius.
Actually, yeah, two more actually. I'm just go through them quickly because this is just a Nazi human experiment. So during the Holocaust, Nazi doctors conducted horrific experiments on prisoners in concentration camps. Shocking. They included experiments involving extreme cold, high altitude. These just don't sound like experiments. They just sound like torture techniques, to be honest with you. No, I'm not even going to bother because they are just straight up. That
just
is
torture, yeah.
There is nothing experimental about that. They are just listing torture techniques,
Yeah,
versions of surgical procedures.
yeah.
That covers a lot
Yeah.
from somebody having an appendicitis, having an appendix out, to somebody having like
Each vertebrae of their spine removed piece by piece.
or even less than that, just having a bit of wood put under their fingernail.
That's
Bit of-
technically some kind of operation, I'm sure.
Especially if it's like a scalpel. Scalpel under the fingernail, does
Yeah.
that count?
Yeah.
Ah.
Off.
So we'll end instead with Unit 731. You know Unit 731?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
That
no.
covers everything.
No.
This is where Imperial Japan's Unit 731, they conducted biological and medical experimentation on prisoners during World War II. Experiments involved, once again, infectious diseases, extreme environmental conditions, biological warfare research, vivisection, and
Oh
deliberate
God,
infection.
vivisection's so fucked up.
I don't know what that is.
So you know what an autopsy is?
Yeah.
A vivisection's when you do that while they're still alive.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely needed.
Yeah.
That's definitely something that's required. And this, once again, definitely sounds like legitimate experiments for science rather than torture techniques.
Just sadomasochism,
Yeah.
or just sadism, rather.
They're definitely the same as teaching animals to look for cancer.
Yeah,
I think they're
totally
on
the same level.
Definitely on the same level as humans living at the bottom of the ocean in a little container that they make themselves.
That's so smart, yeah.
For 205 feet beneath the Pacific Ocean for 45 days.
Oh, shit off.
And that now seems like actual science now
Yeah.
compared. Like the scientists who let mosquitoes bite them, that feels like actual science in comparison.
Yeah,
now.
that's sort of science.
Doing it to themselves,
Yeah,
at least,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. The man who tried to prove that humans could control their own brainwaves.
Oh, God.
Sure. Octopus that was asked to solve puzzles. Sure.
Octopuses
Pigeon.
can solve puzzles, we know this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so many of them now, after rereading them, are like, you know what? They now sound like legitimate scientific experiments after those last two,
You
which
know-
were just straight up.
You haven't covered the one that I thought of, though.
Oh!
So,
Nice.
surprise bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Did
suck my nuts for that.
did you know about, in the UK, there were two twins, right? They were born as twins, obviously,
Okay.
hence them being twins.
That makes sense.
Yes. So,
Makes sense.
one of them, they were both boys,
Mm.
but one of them was like, they were a boy, but their genitals were slightly sort of deformed to the point where it was like a bit hermaphrodite situation.
Yeah.
Now, the standard procedure at that point is normally to finish off the work that nature didn't and let it continue.
Lean whichever way you're
Yeah,
leaning
we lean.
toward.
Yeah, exactly
See
that.
which way you're going.
Yeah. What they decided to do instead, though, was a scientist had an idea that gender was entirely based on your surroundings and your nurturing rather than your nature.
Oh, it feels like we're going into a dangerous area now.
We're not going into a dangerous area. So what they did is they turned this
Women's
little boy
sports.
into a little girl.
Oh, it never happened. I'd never heard
I've never
that before.
heard of that happening before, no.
That sounds like medieval stuff, that does.
But the thing is, they never told the kid.
You don't notice?
No,
Ah!
because
What is this?
anatomically they were exactly like a little girl.
Oh, just when they were probably young as well.
While they were babies.
Ah, okay.
Literally while they were babies, they
Right.
did this. And they brought the little girl up as a little girl, and everything seemed to be going fine until the little girl got to about the age of, I think it was like 8, when suddenly she didn't want to wear those clothes anymore, and she didn't want to play with Barbies or anything, and all this kind of stuff.
I feel like breaking stuff.
Yeah. And lo and
break
behold,
stuff.
it goes through years and years and years, and eventually they tell this person. The person finds out that their parents had been keeping it from them their entire lives. They go down a fucking spiral. They try and get their gender reassignment surgery back to what they're supposed to be. But in the end, it doesn't work out, and lo and behold, self-deletion.
Oh, delete.
Yeah.
See, yeah, man. It's like,
Now, there's that a
That's
little bit of a
happening a
thing
lot lately.
towards, like, some people are trans, in my opinion. You know, there are people who are definitely, like, in the wrong body, so I
you
can
think
kind
that
of see
proves
that.
that?
No, I think that's potentially an argument towards it, and I do think there are people who are
Yeah.
genuinely trans.
I don't think that's an argument that proves.
No,
trans,
I don't
to be
think.
honest.
I think I'm trying to see it from both points of view. There's also an argument to say that is proof that you can't force, someone to change their gender, and that even if you do, it doesn't necessarily fix the actual problem.
Yeah, you can
You
do
know?
it, but it's
That's what I'm
gonna
saying, 'cause
mess them up.
It's not as cut and dry as it appears.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean? It's
yeah.
it's a very complicated subject, but at the end of the day, they did do this. They did try it out, and it did not work well for the person involved.
How is it? Dr. Helen Weberly. She's a gender doctor or something like that.
Right.
But she's a proper medical doctor that's, proper on the pro-trans side, like trying to get kids everywhere, like being like, there's nothing wrong with a kid of any age going in and on the first meeting, the first anything that they've spoken to them, them getting signed off right then for the surgery. She thinks there was absolutely nothing wrong with that. She thinks it should be sped up. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You know how, like I said, like with some stuff lately, I've gotten like a bit of lately just, I can't be fine, bothered. I don't think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can give me all the info you want. I
still
no.
don't think you're right.
Yeah. I know how I've done that a bit lately. She, though, you can show her all these facts of, like, kids that, regret it later.
Yeah.
So many of them, which doesn't mean that there aren't ones that, would actually be trans, like you said.
Yeah.
It
There
just
are
means...
definitely trans people,
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
opinion,
yeah. It just means that maybe wait until they've got a fully formed brain and they're old enough to really know what they want to do.
Yeah. Because whatever benefits you're getting to the shape of your body in the long run or whatever, it's not worth the potential hazard of you having made a decision that you cannot reverse.
And if you are going to do that, then sorry, we have to let 3-year-olds get tattoos as well.
Yeah.
The only fair thing.
Yeah, it's
shouldn't have one without the
it
other.
seems like a tattoo is less of a commitment.
Hell yeah. Bloody hell yeah, man, for sure. Easier to get rid of too.
The thing is, I do appreciate the fact that there, as I say, there are people out there like in that situation, but I still don't think that justifies making it so that you can ruin someone's. They'll never be able to have kids.
You shouldn't be.
They'll never be able to sort of undo all of the damage that's been done, especially if you've removed the testicles.
Yeah, that's why you just wait.
You just wait
Wait
a little
until they're
bit.
an
Just
adult.
wait a little bit until you're an adult.
Man, straight up, like, if people do that and I was like in charge of the stuff, me when I'm like a big boss, president, prime minister, man, I like become the prime minister of Britain, and then I use my power to join up America, everywhere else, because I'm just that, they like me that much, you see, so to bring everyone together, and I'll be like, right, anyone that does that with a kid, you're just being a child abuser, and I would chop off their parts, make them swap, and then throw them in a jail.
It sounds a little bit Sharia, but we'll go with it.
Man, I haven't said that all bits of Sharia were bad. I don't remember ever saying that. Do they have like an eye for an eye kind of mentality?
It does feel a bit like that, yeah. It's like the whole, you steal something, well, then I'm going to chop off one of your hands.
That seems like a bit extreme.
Yeah.
Maybe go over fingertip.
Yeah.
Work up kind of thing,
Yeah, take the pinky first.
Yeah.
If you're still not learning, okay, we'll take the next one.
Yeah. It's like blowing all your ammo in one go. You don't want to do that. Where are you going to go after that? So
take off the other hand, I suppose.
Well,
is
I
the only
suppose
thing you
after
can
the
do.
two. Yeah, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
After that, they're kind of screwed, aren't they? Oh, maybe it's not the worst idea. Who am I to say?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so that is scientific experimentation explained via icebergs. And I think, personally, I might be biased, but I think that was extremely informative and well executed.
I thought it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was very interesting.
I think the main speaker there sounded quite attractive too. Don't know who it was.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I steal the lighter again?
You may steal the lighter if you know where it is. I know where it is. Bum chakalaka.
Boom shakalaka, boom boom shaka.
Heard an interesting story over the weekend as
Boom
well.
shakalaka like a loom.
Great. I heard an interesting story over the weekend from Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago.
Chicago, yeah. About a funeral home.
Uh-huh.
That a funeral home you expect. What are you expecting a funeral home? Coffins.
Yes. A lot of coffins, I imagine.
And dead bodies.
Yeah.
Some dead bodies.
Yeah.
How many dead bodies would be too many dead bodies in a not huge funeral home? 50?
50.
Too many.
I think. Well, it depends how well you stack them.
Not well.
No, okay, then it was.
Not well. I hate to bring you back to it actually, but there was another young person, baby person, found in a paper bag, just on the floor. There was people of, apparently people that had been there 10 months out.
Just unrefrigerated.
Yeah,
Oh
out and
my
about,
God.
Like you said, you were quite apt with stacked up.
Oh my god.
Like you were quite pretty bang on with that. People noticed just a nasty smell coming from there.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, yeah, the first thing you'd notice is the smell, I think.
They should have checked it earlier.
Even
though.
if you can see the body, the first
Yeah.
thing you'd notice
Yeah.
is the smell.
yeah. Even though they should have really found it earlier though, because like a week earlier or something, there was another place that was found with like a load of bodies in it. Something else, I can't remember what it was, like a crematorium or something like that.
Oh,
and that was happened to be owned by the same people. It's not like I'm not.
How does this happen?
Well, I'm not saying that they're killers or anything like that.
No, but they're just very bad at their
They're
job.
very bad at their job. They haven't. They don't care. You know?
Yeah.
They still give out remains and stuff to people, but
Of what?
well, that's the question, ain't it? That's what all those people are asking now. They're just giving whatever, like ashes they've got around, I guess. Seems like.
they're just burning fucking logs in the back and just going like, stick some of that in. What are we
'Cause who
gonna do with
really
all these
knows?
bodies?
Who really knows what it should be like when you get it?
Oh my god,
You know what I mean? I wouldn't have a clue.
that is so fucked up.
Hmm?
I can't. That's terrifying.
Yeah, yeah. Like you really want to check like the
Who
places and
the
stuff.
fuck is stood around like one dead body starts going rotten in your office? I think for me that's the moment where I go like, you know what, we got to sort this shit out.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Well, I mean, to be fair though, it is Chicago and it's a murder capital. Maybe they're just overworked.
I don't think there's any way to be that overworked. Surely,
I'm the kind to say about the murder rate. I've heard about it.
if you're in that much trouble, like I'm sure there's businesses going out of business in the Chicago area, like a big, I don't know, department store or a big fucking restaurant chain with a big freezer in the back,
Yeah.
just rent that out for a couple months, put it in the back, in there, deal with your backlog.
But
Yeah.
then you still got to do it, and I think
Yeah.
that they just
Didn't want to do
I
it.
think they just didn't
Yeah.
want to do it.
I don't think it was worth their time.
Maybe they were
They
just-
had bitches to be getting
Maybe.
out with.
maybe they were doing their own grinding, doing a bit of their own.
They're bump and grinding.
They had enough. Yeah, they should have been burning the bodies, but the only thing burning was their penis.
Yeah,
because
'cause
they had STDs.
They did, yeah.
Hmm.
All of them.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like ever. Never ever know what that's
I
like.
don't know how this fucking works. I genuinely don't know how this works.
But the penis.
How someone can be that fucking grody that they're like, you know what? Dead bodies are fine. Don't mind being around those at all.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
You know what is more shocking? That might be. Don't get me wrong. That is a shocking thing.
Okay,
That is a shocking thing.
right.
You know what's really shocking?
Go on then.
Going on Twitch,
Yeah.
no longer seeing Asmongold.
What, is he not on Twitch anymore?
He's been banned.
He's been banned. Didn't they ban him once before?
I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
his dad.
I think he's been banned a couple times.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, he'll probably be back.
Is it a permanent ban though this time, or is it a timed ban?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I do appreciate Mr. Asmongold. I didn't know him for a while. I say I know him. I'm not in regular contact.
Yeah, no, I've got a friend who started getting into Asmon as well. A mate of mine's into Asmon as well. I remember seeing Asmon back when he was still playing World of Warcraft as his main streaming thing.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what he did. He's become more of like a commentator now.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I just think to go that way, and you start essentially streaming or doing the thing like that. You get your audience a bit. They like you.
And then they
comment
start
with
sending
stuff.
you shit as well.
Yeah.
And then they want to hear your opinion on it.
Yeah.
And then that
figure out what
becomes...
your people like.
Yeah. And
Hopefully
then,
stuff the same that you like.
exactly. And that's the thing is, like, interaction's the thing that gives you the biggest amount of response on Twitch. So if you're interacting with your audience and taking their opinions...
Oh, yeah. See, look, for example, we should keep an eye on our chat sometime.
Yeah.
And say, thank you, Jenny Lemons,
Yeah.
for the W in the stream. This is what she calls a chill place. I agree.
It is chill.
It is pretty
We like
chill.
to be chill.
We have I don't know if you mean the area or not. And just so you know, if you're still listening, just a little bit. Oh, she dropped a follow.
Hey.
Thank you very much. Just so you know, a little added extra thing too. You
Yeah.
might not realise. All these here, secret grinders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's even got a pipe in it. I wouldn't
He's
use
like
it.
a James Bond.
To be honest, I don't know how well it would
marijuana
work
is.
because it actually looks a bit plastic.
Right.
The end. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to find out either because it looks cool. And the most important thing I think we will agree about functioning objects are that they look cool.
That's true. That's what's important.
Like
yeah.
dildos. Same thing. Add me to your
D-
Discord.
oh, D White.
We all do that.
Okay.
Have we got a Discord?
I don't know if we've got a Discord.
What does that mean when people when like a thing has a Discord? Because I'm still.
I think
figuring
you
this
can
out.
set up a Discord.
No, yeah, I've got a Discord. Like we chat on Discord with my gaming.
Yeah, but
what
you
is
can
that?
have an
We have
actual
a Squishy
Discord.
Logic Discord.
Yeah, and then it's got like you've got your own message board on there, and you can like post onto there and interact with people. And you can have different lobbies, so you can have a lobby for gaming, a lobby for watching stuff,
And
a lobby
a
for just
separate
chatting,
thing
a
so I
lobby
can
for
put
listening to
pictures of
music.
my bum. And that.
Yeah, well that's it. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
let me know if you want pictures of my bum
Yeah.
or my mum
Yeah. That would probably be more of a Patreon
or my
thing.
tum. I need to know. And Ruby, yeah, Cabo. Can we actually? I'm not sure if you can like put. No, you can't actually.
I'm
put
in
them the stream.
Sigma.
I was wondering if you could put them in the stream. You know,
What is Sigma?
I'm in Sigma.
What were we talking
Cool.
about regarding Sigma?
That's like Greek stuff, like your Greek alphabet and all that. Maybe they're talking about in Odyssey. They were in the opponents, the ones you didn't know about, the Sigmas.
Right.
Or maybe they were one of the people watching like some of the stuff go down in one of the experiments. Just like, oh, that's a beta. I'm picking up a beta.
Yeah, Sigma's a whole different vibe.
Oh, damn.
Sigma
my
is
bad.
like, I'm going to use my mind to destroy you.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking in the slightest.
Yeah, an alpha comes out there and goes like, I'm the biggest, I'm the toughest. And the Sigma's like,
yeah.
I will plan your entire downfall and you will not even know it was me.
I got
That's
it.
what they think, anyway.
That sounds a bit kinky to me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. They like to think of themselves as like the big bad in an anime series. You know, the one who's
Yeah.
like behind all of the people who they keep sending to fuck them up.
Right.
Some guy in a chair who looks really cool and does this a lot. Like, yes.
I'm gonna have to go on the Twitch, you know, and have a look.
You
at
may
what
not want
other
to
stuff
fight
is on
with
there.
me.
You might find more stuff on the YouTube. Just yeah, fucking shout down the microphone, laughing. Good idea. Fucking hell, man. What the hell was that for then?
Oh.
You just went
I
mental
just
on
did a little.
nothing.
It's like one of the anime hand movements. Like, yes.
Oh, yeah. You reminded me of just a very, very, very camp wrestler guy. Who,
That's what all anime
yeah.
characters are.
That's it.
All of the toughest anime characters are
That's
the
true,
most
very camp.
Yeah, the most
Ah.
camp wrestlers. Yeah, that's where the
Well, I say
interchange.
wrestlers, but just very camp anyway. Like
No,
even
that's where the
Dragon Ball.
interchange happens. You know what I mean? It's like that level, the maximum level of manliness in anime is the bottom level of manliness in the WWE.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I'm not with you at all.
That's
there,
where
to be
they
honest.
start. They start at that level. That's the weedy motherfuckers. Then you go all the way
Ah.
up to John Cena.
Did you see that? I heard you mention it when something good when I mentioned it earlier. The Tommy Robinson Oxford debate. You saw that then?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I saw bits of it. I didn't.
Well,
watch
not the whole thing. No, I didn't.
I
didn't
saw
see
Lawrence
the whole
Fox
fucking thing.
doing his whole bit.
Who?
Lawrence Fox.
I don't even know who that is, man.
So he was a guy who was standing nearby, and after Tommy,
Yeah, just
yeah.
a dude standing
after
nearby.
Tommy Robinson did his
Oh,
bit, he did his stuff.
Now,
Now,
is he the guy that's like kind of like a smaller version of Tom Robinson, one that's out doing a bit more stuff now from America?
no.
Oh.
He had long blonde hair and a blonde
Oh,
beard.
No, not what I
Yeah,
thought.
and basically he used to be an actor. He was on Lewis, I think it was, which was like the one that came after Morse.
Oh, yeah,
and
right,
then
okay.
he was playing the detective who was working under Lewis,
Okay.
and he was
Big
Pretty
man.
good. I mean, people like to shit on his acting, but he's a good actor in that. I don't give a fuck what you say. He's a good actor.
He got to that point, so
Yeah.
he must be so good.
Now, he is very right wing. Like he is full blown right wing. He is going to vote restore or further to the right. In my opinion, I think that's probably where he'd go.
But
Yeah.
the one that's
Yeah.
yeah. There's probably another one further, ain't there?
There's a couple more further.
okay.
Yeah. But regardless, the point is, this guy is not my cup of tea. But one of the things he did while he was on there. Is he started talking about how in Islam you're not allowed to draw or show an image of Muhammad.
Yeah.
And he had a envelope on him, and he started opening the envelope, and he goes, "Now in here I have an image, and in the the Islamic tradition, by showing an image I would therefore be put to death.
Right,
But,
yeah.
and we can't have that happening in a country where we have thrown away blasphemy or laws 200 years ago or something like that." And he goes to like take it out, and everyone goes, "Oh, you can't use props. You can't use props." Everyone goes up in a fucking fuss, like, "You can't be doing that. That's dangerous. You can't be
This in
doing
the
it."
Oxford thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they go. One of them goes like, "There is no actual law rule against using props in one of these debates."
It
so
seems
you
like
can
such
do
a
it."
weird thing to complain about in
Yeah.
that situation.
But he pulls it out, and it's not a picture of Muhammad. It's a cartoony picture of Jacob Rees-Mogg.
No, technically, I'm
A
sure
caricature
that
of
if you-
Jacob Rees-Mogg, I should say.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that in the past happen, and they say you implied it was still it,
Yeah.
so it still counts.
Yeah.
I do think that's actually
Yeah.
what they would say in that situation. So what you're trying to say, Mohammed looks like that?
You're trying to say Muhammad looks like Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah. Because he has no like form and all that, you know. So I don't think that would still help him that much.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help him in their eyes. But I think
go on, sorry.
it does prove the ridiculousness of the point, in my opinion, of like you don't get to tell me what I can draw because it's not allowed in your religion. You can't tell me I'm not allowed to draw something because it's illegal to do so because you believe in your particular version of the sky god.
But they do, and we don't.
Just think it's so fucked up.
I mean, if you have an issue with it and you don't think we shouldn't, then go ahead. Do a drawing. Get us some publicity.
Get us some real publicity. Just do an image of Muhammad right here on the podcast.
I'll get you some life insurance put onto the podcast. Get your parents set up with some too, you know, make some money out of it, don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll be
I
remembered.
think it probably invalidate the insurance, if anything. It's like, well, you...
Nah. We'll sort that out, don't we?
Yeah.
Little line.
Yeah.
Good little pingy line.
Especially against insurance companies, they'll never find out.
Yeah, I didn't allow murder anyway, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't allow murder still.
But regardless, I thought that point was. I mean, I've seen the point made in the same way before, but it does bear to be said.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
I don't know what that stuff was anyway, though. Like the thing I was on about with the Oxford debate was completely separate to that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of it other than right at the end, I think it was.
Right.
Or this one little bit, and I don't even know, to be fair, where it was. It was the one speaker, this like young, small-looking Asian girl. I think one of the actual students, you know.
Right.
Talking to Tommy Robinson, and at the end of it, essentially everybody was saying that she threatened him.
Okay.
Do you want to see that bit, actually?
Okay.
Because it shouldn't be hard to find. Window capture small. I mean, was there much else while I'm finding this, like, of note from the other bits?
Not really. I mean, it was just the standard stuff that I saw back in the day when I was watching like Christopher Hitchens stuff, but with far less erudite and well-thinking people.
Far more what?
Christopher Hitchens was a fucking master. A genuine master of the English language and of his points that he was making. Listening to him was genuinely enlightening. These guys, it was a bit more like, this is bargain basement stuff. I know what you're saying, but like it's been said 1,000 times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of sounds like what a lot of it would be, I'm guessing. I don't even know why they do a lot of this stuff. Like the stuff that I've heard coming.
Oh, it's because in Oxford they like to think that they're smarter than they are.
Yeah, why people like even
You've
forget.
been to Oxford when we did the stand-up thing. You've
Yeah,
seen.
true. I didn't even think about that. Actually. But it's just like the first. But yes, that doesn't surprise me hugely that they do it there. Yeah, especially considering that.
Yeah.
Thinking about the people, I know what they're like now a bit.
Yeah.
But also as well, why are people encouraging them? Like, why are these people going there and doing it? Like, I'm not even like the biggest Tommy fan or anything like that at all.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, even you're better than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the thing
maybe
is,
not,
back
I
in
don't
the
know.
day,
I'll say
back
that.
in the day,
they did weird stuff last year. Remember, they threatened. No, when they were all celebrating Charlie Kirk being shot. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
fucking
Sorry
weird.
for what you're saying.
But yeah, this kind of discourse has been happening for generations. It's just before the people who were doing it were people like Richard Dawkins and
names.
Christopher Hitchens. Richard Dawkins wrote the what's it?
That's a weird title for a book.
No, yeah, it was it was
Wow.
a really famous book on evolution and stuff like that. He's a
Okay.
biologist.
Right. Okay.
Evolutionary biologist specifically. But his whole opinion is that he sees so much of evolution, he understands so much of it. He's like, I don't see a need for all-powerful creator in this
Yeah.
construction.
Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
And Christopher Hitchens' opinion was always like, I don't like, even if, this is one of his famous things, even if the Christian myth was true, it would mean that there is a God who is all-seeing and all-powerful and yet chooses to do nothing. So either he isn't all-powerful, in which case, why worship him, or he is all-powerful, in which case he chooses not to do anything. And in either case, I don't think it's acceptable to just be fine with being under some form of spiritual intergalactic dictatorship.
I agree wholeheartedly with that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be like, I'm cool with you, Mr. G Dog up there, my man. I hope you're cool. But I'm not going to be your paper boy.
Yeah.
Like, get it yourself. What are you doing? Oh, Mr. God, Mr. God, praise to you. I'm not going to sing for him.
Yeah. The thing is, like,
I'll shout his name when I'm having fun doing something. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know whether I believe in God at this point. I always used to be very, very strongly atheist. I'm not so much anymore. I'm
And
a bit
I
more sort of
don't care.
open to some ideas. But like the whole point is, those guys were really deep thinkers. Like they really did like break new turf when it came to these sorts of arguments.
Yeah.
And now it's an ex-actor and Tommy Robinson.
An ex-actor?
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that
Lawrence
person is?
Fox, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me show you this bit, because I think this would be the part. This girl was telling me some long bit, and she's talking to him at the end. Yeah.
Rugged Western freedom, quite like reminding the Soviets to go to church. Now it has changed target again. No longer Jewish people are written out of the West, but drawing men. Yeah, but that was never good.
I know it's somewhere.
That is a Western disgrace.
A Western disgrace.
Right at the end, I believe.
I urge you all to vote against the motion tonight. Thank you.
Oh,
That
bugger.
Christian values, Muslim and
Oh.
phobia that keeps staging suspicion of Islam by brick.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell.
It's not fucking here. Well, it is here somewhere, but I thought it would be right
Yeah,
at the
you
end.
thought you were going to be able to find the clip.
I
yeah.
thought it was like just finish on a bit. There'll be plenty of shorts here that will have it, because I saw it in one of these bits anyway, which would probably be the easiest way. Yeah, I think there's a bit of it there. Yeah, okay. Here we go. This is I think this is actually what I saw it on the first time.
Right.
This has got like all the videos included in it actually, so this is a better idea, to be fair. Yeah, this was what I watched it on. I don't mind taking these kind of people's videos, because he's literally just taking...
Yeah.
Oh, Excel would have been the way to go. X has got you stuff like this. Okay.
Or Tommy Robinson and his friends are lucky. Robinson, he's deaf.
Alright, guy.
Stephen, there is a crowd outside rioting against you tonight, and without the protection and generosity of a Muslim Palestinian president and a Muslim South Asian executive committee, you would be quite literally cooked.
That's not a real benefit in your favour, though, is it? That's
What?
not a good thing.
No.
To say if it wasn't for the fact that our leaders were telling them specifically not to tear you to pieces,
Giving
they'd
you
tear you to
security.
pieces.
Giving them security
Yeah.
as well. When you go into it though, and you get more info, you find out it's not actually even a Muslim crowd. It was like some, far lefty kind of posh people kind of crowd. More.
All right, so that might be what she's referring to more, maybe? I don't know, because
I
she did
don't
specifically say...
It looks to me
seems-
like she's a Muslim girl. I'll give you Tommy's opinion in a minute, because look at Tommy. He doesn't exactly seem bothered, but it might just be how he would react
Yeah, the
to a
guy to the
threat.
left of Tommy, that's
Right.
Lawrence Fox.
Right.
Well, yeah, but left from ours, right from his.
Oh, actually, this is flipped, so it would be the left.
Yeah.
No, but from where we're seeing it, it'd be his right, Tommy's.
Yeah, it's Tommy's right, but it's to us,
left.
he's on
Got
his
you,
left.
sorry,
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
What are you overcomplicating this for?
Because I remember it was flipped as well, so it confused me. But this was Tommy's response to it. So, yeah, 'cause everybody's been like, being like, oh, this girl's threatening you and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, like, she's obviously, like, it is a hard place for her. She's doing this performance, debating in front of everyone. She's Muslim herself. She's got apparently a family there too, like, talking to Tommy. Does that sound like a threat to you?
I don't think it was. I think you could tell at a moment before she actually said it that she was sort of
did,
going,
yeah.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Yeah, I got that.
This might have been
Yeah.
worded badly. I don't think that's the way she meant it, but it's not a good.
Not a good look at all.
It's not a good look.
Yeah.
It doesn't show quality on the rest of your quality on the rest of your argument if that's what you're saying,
Let's see a response then.
Terrible. Not that they fucking care, because being more...
Catching up on the comments from the Oxford Union. What can I say? Aisha, the first girl. I spoke to her at length about her family, her dad, where she went to school. She was actually really, really nice. She was a lovely girl. I think her comment at the start was naive.
Yeah.
I don't think she meant it the way it's being received.
No.
I need to keep my phone on.
I honestly don't. People may think I'm naive. I think I'm a good judge of character. She was really nice.
Yeah, so like that's a pretty
Fair
reasoned
response.
and fair response.
Yeah,
I think everyone knows that's not what she was implying.
Yeah.
But she
At the most,
didn't
she was
word
just a
it
bit
correctly.
silly.
Yeah, she just didn't word it right.
That's what I go for. At the most, it's just a bit silly there.
Yeah, you just shouldn't be. You should be thinking a bit more before you say that kind of shit.
Also, anyone as well listening, if you want to donate to our Ko-fi Squishy Logic page, then please go over to ko-fi Ko-fi. I don't know, just type it in on Google and that. And you donate to us and we will take your money. I
Yeah.
think you can do it on YouTube too. However you want to give us money, you goddamn feel free to give us money. It's your right as a human, an Englishman, an American, wherever the hell you come from. Unless you're in China, you have no rights.
I don't think. Well,
Okay, North Korea.
I don't know if we'd ever get through to China. Us, I think they might block us.
Through to China in what sense?
I mean, we've talked about China quite a lot.
Oh, what?
And we've shown footage of a Chinese rocket that went off course and destroyed an entire town. So
Oh, that's nothing. There was a SpaceX rocket like the other day that crashed into the moon.
that's true.
Boom!
That is true.
Smack. People heard that, and were like, oh my god, another SpaceX mistake, another fucking crash, how stupid. Not understanding that it was from years ago.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's been up there for ages, floating about. Eventually, they knew that stuff was going to fall eventually. It was so misrepresented online when I looked at that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like to.
Cookie wookie dookie.
Yeah.
It's professional. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's not as bad as a story I did hear actually recently. I know this is quite a recent one too. I got a lot of it written down actually. Because I was like,
Before I
wow.
forget, have you seen the
Porn?
No, the pictures from before and after the heat wave that we've had
As
from
in,
the,
like
of
the
the
water.
UK from the sky.
I've seen bits of like the water bed, like waterways and
it's,
stuff.
it's not even that, right? From a satellite view, back in March, England was green.
Yeah.
Now, it's almost all brown. Or is all brown, I'm not sure. Oh,
Look at
and
the silence there.
You might need to put the GPU fan on. I heard it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I will do this. Your bun.
Heard it go crunk, which is usually a sign.
Yes, exactly, normally.
There you go.
I'll put it up a bit 'cause I seem to like it more. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we've got some before and afters from the looks of it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Oh God.
And that's not a recent one. It's worse than that now.
Oh God. Okay. It doesn't look great, does it?
No, it's not healthy.
That you'll be seeing it on the screen.
Yeah, you're seeing it
course.
flipped, obviously. Yeah,
You
so
can figure it out. Everybody that
you can
listens
tell
to
which
that
one's
pod
which. Yeah,
is smart people.
but that our green and verdant land not quite so fucking green and verdant anymore.
No, it's. I mean, how green and that was it anyway? But that's quite substantial.
That-
you can see
and,
where
yeah.
it's coming from as well.
And my dad's is very near the bottom right.
I was going to say, it feels
Yeah.
like, because we're probably here anyway, Birmingham, it's probably got a bit of the green maybe
Well, I
going
will
on.
say that the closer I got to Birmingham, the more the trees look better.
Really?
The trees near my dad's have started going brown,
Yes.
which is
Wow,
not
okay.
good. It's really not good.
That's weird, man. That's very significant, isn't it?
And we're looking at another further
Yeah.
heat wave coming soon.
Apparently today, I've heard.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like... I expected today to be really hot, and it was like 17 degrees.
Thursday's supposed to be the worst. Thursday in London, it's going to be about 36 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's kind of pointless going for a gig up Oxford then.
Might
On
be.
Thursday.
Might be.
People aren't going to want to be out in that kind of shit.
No.
Can wait to see, like, oh yeah, look, 34 on
Yeah.
here. Well, this is Birmingham, obviously, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be out the question a bit. I've got a few others though lined up, some people I'm talking to. I've got one of the guys about the gig actually just responded to me while we've been on as well. So
Oh, good.
we've got some stuff cooking, obviously not being able to know exactly what I'm doing at the moment, but I'll figure it out a bit more. Got technically a bit more availability right now, I guess, especially while my bro sifts around.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't mind the heat, but I know it looks like it might actually be doing some damage now, though.
It is actually getting to the point where it's not good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But however much damage that is going to do, it still ain't going to do anywhere near as much damage as the army will do.
Okay.
You know that? You know that's be true?
What have they been up to?
I mean, what haven't they been up to? But specifically lately, it has come to light that the U.S. military, specifically in New Mexico, not too far from Roswell and all that.
Creepy
general
alien
place.
juju.
But nothing to do with aliens, though.
Right.
Or, actually, take that back.
A little bit to do with aliens.
Little bit, kind of.
I'll take a little bit.
Outwardly, I'll explain thereafter. Okay, so it seems allegedly.
Allegedly. You always have to say allegedly.
Because technically, it just what they're saying at the moment is that it looks like this is definitely the case, kind of thing. They can't say it is, so I don't want to get arrested either. So allegedly, the U.S. military, in New Mexico, may have caused a medical plane to crash. There was had 4 people on board. So I would assume pilots and then some kind of medical trained people. They were inbound, so on their way to a emergency.
Where?
New Mexico, I don't fucking know.
Right, so yeah.
Somewhere near Roswell area type thing.
Yeah.
Don't know what that was, but they were on the way there, and basically...
No, I'm sorry, I mean, was it like over a town or was it like in the desert where they crashed?
They crashed into the side of a mountain.
Oh, fuck. That's the worst thing you can crash into as a plane.
As a plane, yeah, but I mean, I doubt that there was a city under them at least, though.
Yeah.
The GPS just went dead.
Oh.
They had terrible eyesight,
Visibility,
terrible
yeah.
visibility, in general. So as soon as that went, they were buggered and just went straight into the side of a cliff.
Oof.
Because it probably wouldn't have been the best time to be flying through that situation with a medical plane. They kind of fly into danger and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
No word on what happened to the person they were going to, who obviously you would assume would be in a
Probably
life-threatening
not, right?
situation. Yeah, so could that technically be 5 deaths attributed to it?
Right. So
Just-
how
did it
did it
happen?
go so wrong? Yeah.
So what it seems happened was a trigger-happy army, basically, more than anything,
Right.
playing around with some new tech. It seemed in the past as well, they were doing a similar thing, and they shot down a kid's balloon that they somehow mistook for, I don't know what, but something that they should shoot down,
Right.
with, what was it now, some new laser weapon that they've got.
Oh, great.
I assume something similar to
Well,
our
that's not
Dragonfire.
that's not a huge waste of taxpayer money. I'm glad.
Oh, no, of course not. That's not in the slightest. But this, though, was actually what they did, was they seemed to shoot it with a GPS jamming system that they have, something like a satellite shooting. So I think we talked about something that could be similar to this. I remember thinking this could be like UAP related,
Right.
like trying to shoot them and bring them down kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
or do
yeah. It
some
was the
trying
co-
different things.
I think it was the radar cone in the
Yeah.
the jets in modern technology. That
Yeah,
use
yeah,
it to
yeah.
actively take down drones.
This is what I'm wondering
Yeah.
if that is, because either way though, it just destroyed their GPS and this
It creates an
visibility.
EMP and bursts it. Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah, I don't know what this one did though. It did something.
Yeah, if it's an
The
EMP
GPS
emitter,
anyway.
it could definitely do that.
It did the GPS. It didn't necessarily do the other stuff. 'Cause
No,
they
but-
still had some. They could still fly it and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened.
Jesus.
I mean, I heard about that one like a couple of decades ago or something, where a jet plane was flying really low somewhere around Sweden. They kept doing it a lot and being warned by people in the area, and they just flew too low too often. And then the one time they just clipped the wire for a cable car.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
cable
yeah.
car full of people, fell, everyone
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah.
It's actually worse than that. 'cause it
Fuck
fell-
cable cars, by the way.
Yeah.
Fuck cable cars. I
Yeah.
don't care how convenient it is or how pretty it is. I cannot stand being on something that is wobbling about in the fucking wind miles above the fucking ground.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Fuck that shit. It's like the sea.
Yep, I was thinking
You're
that.
not supposed to be there. It's
Yeah.
way too high up. Stop it. Stop it.
And even if you do fall, like, and you get down to the bottom side without dying, because I was watching the skydiver thing yesterday about the woman that jumped out of a plane, like a
Oh, yeah.
parachute fucked her straight
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
She fell like 1,400 feet or whatever and somehow didn't die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just by chance. She fell into the only reason why it seems because she fell into a recently ploughed field.
Which was soft.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
fucked
don't know
up.
why I
Man.
brought that up.
Fuck that shit.
hmm
I don't want to be. I don't want to be anywhere near that shit.
I just thought of something that I really wanted to make sure I brought up for you as well. We didn't do the AI roundup that I mentioned.
Oh yeah.
So this is an AI roundup for you today, and I don't know if you've heard of it, and I'd be surprised that you hadn't mentioned it yet if you had heard of it. Though.
No, I haven't. No.
Have you not heard what... Oh, you haven't heard it yet, you might have.
I don't.
Have you not heard what AI first... They've done another first.
Go on then.
created... AI has created its very first virus. As in-
Oh
as in
well,
medical-
fantastic.
As in a medical virus.
Yeah,
thing,
great.
Disease. Let's get some details on it, because I was waiting for you to actually get some info on this. Because the only thing I had was BBC video, and I don't really want to watch a BBC video.
Yeah, but oh my god.
Give me the details of the new virus that has reportedly been created by AI in the last few days. Come on now, I said it in cap locks as well, which made it even more important.
Yeah, this is so important.
We-
ChatGPT.
Yeah, we are using ChatGPT and then double
Dob in
checking
on
the
your
answers,
brothers.
so you always know. Okay, so yes, there is a story behind the report, but the headline AI created a new virus, shockingly, needs a fairly big asterisk.
Oh no
I
shit.
hope so. I did hope so, I assume, without reading it, I'm assuming they made like a model for one, you know, rather than actually creating it. They theoretically created one.
Yeah.
So researchers at, once again, Stanford University and the Arc Institute use a biological AI model. Biological AI model?
Yeah.
That's weird. Called EVO to design entirely new...
Bacteriophages.
Oh, that's a cool
Viruses that infect bacteria.
Yeah,
rather
this is
than
more your
humans.
stuff,
Yeah, yeah, it's quite common. They're actually in the human body, and I didn't know this recently until I watched a video.
Mhm.
But there are actually viruses that live in your body that actively fight cancer cells.
Viruses?
Yes,
Okay.
and they think that might be why some people are more susceptible or less susceptible
Yeah.
to cancer, is because they have more or less of these viruses in them.
Work better
And
even, maybe.
you don't we've been focusing so much on our gut or bacterial biome, and it turns out there's this whole virus biome we've got in us at the same time, full of positive viruses
Right,
that
yeah.
we should also be helping.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, you have it in...
And the more you give
Yeah.
them the bacteria or whatever it is that they eat, the better it is.
Okay. So, with this then, look, it's AI-generated complete viral genomes that did not previously exist in nature.
Wow.
Scientists synthesized them, and some actually worked.
Holy shit. Some,
Wow.
again, it's got the same sort of percentage rate as standard AI, but it did the job.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm guessing they just created a load of models, and then you'd simulate which ones work.
Yeah.
I see that kind of stuff a lot. Researchers generated hundreds of candidate genomes. After synthesizing and testing candidates in a laboratory, 16 of the AI-designed viruses, wow, 16 out of like hundreds.
Were functional, meaning they could infect and kill E. coli.
Ah, so it was after E. coli.
Holy
this was.
shit.
At least they seem to, in that case, then stick to their brief this time.
Well,
Well, you've told them once, so they know what
it
to
is
do
a
now.
virus at the end of the day. They
Mm.
are very well known to fucking mutate.
And this wasn't apparently simply AI modifying an existing virus.
This was a significant breakthrough, yeah.
It was able to generate whole viral genomes from scratch to subsequently produce functional viruses when scientists built and tested them. So yeah,
That's
just
so
created
strange.
brand new stuff.
I didn't know we were at that point either. I didn't know we were at the point where we could literally
Mm.
piece together a genome ourselves out of virus data.
So
Because they use RNA, they don't even use full DNA.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So apparently part of the reason why, you know, people are questioning whether they should be worried about this is on about this here. The same general capability that could potentially help scientists design viruses to attack antibiotic-resistant bacteria could, in principle, eventually be misused to design harmful biological agents.
Of course it can.
As
And
expected.
we all know now about the lovely term gain of function.
I still, you know what, I do, and I'm still kind of always confused about what it really means.
It basically
and I think most
means-
people that use it are as well.
Yeah, what it means is you
On
put
telly anyway.
viruses that you are fairly common viruses into a situation where they are forced to mutate rapidly. Well, either through sort of environmental changes or catalytic changes or some kind of thing that you're doing to force it. And by doing that, as it mutates further, you get new things that it can do. And you then study what new things it can do, and you potentially push further into that if it's an interesting thing that it can do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You're just literally just going, what can this do if we really put it under stress? Genetically.
And I can see, like, as they've already kind of mentioned what the positive side could be of that then,
Yeah.
going after, like, that's cool. This is the thing, though, Andy, like, this is the same thing with a lot of this AI stuff. Like, it can be great, it could be terrible.
Yeah.
It's straight up, once again, it's usually the outcome we get to with this.
Which one of the viruses it's created do you think produces the T virus?
Oh, I think maybe 75% of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They come from
It's a
somewhere,
real
ain't it?
sleeper agent, though. It's going to be there for like
yeah.
6 months before you suddenly start turning into a zombie.
I wonder which one of those, because there's all different letters, aren't there, floating about in that world.
Oh, yeah, there's the T virus, the G virus.
K virus,
Yeah,
in me.
probably, yeah.
Oh, I spread it to a few people back in the day.
Yeah.
And I created 2 complete spawnings from it.
That was like an evolution, the Cain madness.
K, not Kane.
Cain.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Cain madness.
But it still sounds close enough.
I was listening to a thing about that the other day too, about like, you know, going into that and talking about when he'd been marked and all that. And
Who, what, David Duchovny?
No, what? Huh?
Talking about evolution.
Oh no, I was talking about I was talking about freaking Cain from
Oh, wrestling.
no,
No?
from Adam and Eve's son, one of them,
Oh, the one who killed Abel.
the one who killed his brother,
Yeah.
and then was worried about people attacking him in the future, like all
Yeah.
these other people, and who he was going to have sex with and that. And it's like there's so many issues that come from it.
The first man to murder. That's a pretty good fucking title, to be fair.
But not the first man to murder, though, probably because there's plenty of people before. It's just the first bit man that God wants to acknowledge.
Yeah.
And know everyone else.
Yeah. It's like, you know, the Cthulhu universe. You know how the lore of that works.
Well, not really.
So, like,
Giant
Cthulhu and the Elder Gods are like really dark, ancient entities from the creation of the universe.
Okay.
They're like the first gods that ever existed,
Right.
and they created the universe as it is in their own like way they wanted it.
Right.
That's why there's so much despair and hate and shit around and stuff like that.
Okay.
Cthulhu fucks off from Earth because he's going and doing other shit around the universe, and then the Christian god and all the other gods turn up on this planet and they're like, shit, Cthulhu ain't around. Quickly, let's make this like a little chill place for us. But Cthulhu's influence is still sat there, still waiting, lurking in the dark, you know?
Lurking in the dark.
It's quite a cool idea.
What is it now? Department of War UFO Files. See this new one, here we go. I was going to have a look at if
There's
anything
releases down
quick.
there.
Oh, where's that?
Yeah.
Oh, CBC as well. Let that story go. Oh.
Do we have enough time for this? Cause
Yeah, I might. Well, I think we'll get into that in the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I did want to tell you about instead.
Because I'm going to go, I want to really take some time on the next one.
Yeah. Although from what I've seen, there's more like stories than anything that are quite interested in that
Okay.
one.
I mean, stories are great, but
They've been just been. I think they're going to be. Isn't they? Jesus Christ! No, they won't go for so long. Fucking hell!
I hate that.
It's a shame. I bet your missus wishes you could go for so long in other ways too.
Yeah.
Willie.
Willy. Wow.
Tell you one thing I was thinking about though. Just that I was going to mention. I was watching a Mr. Beast video recently.
Oh, okay.
And it was quite an enjoyable episode in many ways, I will say. Last to leave the mansion. And it was a bunch of dudes in a mansion, and the last one to leave had got to keep it, basically.
Great.
Or essentially, as normally is the case, they normally get the money's worth.
Right.
Yeah, they've been talking like that. Like everybody knows how that works, really. If you believe it's legit. Because this one, I'm not saying the whole thing was faked. I'm not necessarily saying that. But I'm saying some of it, I had questions.
Right.
Because it's everybody that was in there were all people that had, in the past, virally or made videos insulting the people doing the tasks or his tasks themselves, saying they're too easy.
Right.
If they were there, they'd smash them. But then they'd each, when they came out, when they got eliminated or left or whatever, each time he would play their video to be like, you said this before and now you're doing this, etc.
What do you think now? Yeah.
The weird thing was, though, the amount of people that left, like, and coincidentally left in some exact manner that they had talked about in that video. Like,
right.
One guy was talking, for example, great example, and there's a bunch of these. One guy was saying about how, in his video, about how all these people go in there, they got the chance to win millions of pounds, and they're like, oh no, it's been a few days, yeah, I gotta get home to my cat, oh, my cat sprinkles, my cat misses me. And then what does he do? After however many days, he realises he really misses his cat, and then leaves. and then it's showing that.
Yeah,
And there's
that feels a
bunch
little
like
bit
that.
on the nose, doesn't it?
It's way on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm like, because it's for
I
kids.
thought you were going to say at least like it was his dog or something, or
No,
his kid.
full on. And there was a bunch like that are exactly like that. The guy who was talking about people after a couple of days missing their family too much, and it's like your mom's literally there, you know, like she's going to be there when you get out. And then somebody doing exactly that. The guy, there's a bunch of them. And I'm
How many
like,
people were involved?
like 15.
Yeah,
like that.
that's not enough for that kind of coincidence. If you'd said like 1,000 people, maybe they just like picked out the ones that happened to be like that. But if it's just 15 motherfuckers of the same group, that's fucking weird.
At the same time, though, it was like one of the most unruly videos ever. Like the way they were acting, like destroy. They were playing to win this mansion, yet they really loved destroying it.
I assume to try and make other people not want it, but it's still a mansion.
They threw out like people, like the some would throw out the TV remote or all the food or something to try and make people leave because they were in there for a long fucking time. They were saying they're going to be in there for years. So in the end, he turned it into like a hand on the wall kind of thing.
I would just start leaving shits on people's pillows while they slept.
There was like quite a few mega like things that even turned into like, you know, a big like everyone against one person for a bit. Like, so that seemed kind of legit. Like these guys aren't good actors, you know. But I'm hoping that it was just when they left, they suddenly like, okay, we're going to shoot this bit of you now where you talk about missing your dad because you said that.
I don't think that's what happened though. I don't trust Mr. Beast.
I don't trust him either. I don't trust Mr. Beast at all either now. I don't believe he's that good of a guy, especially with that Team Water stuff. Like that's a bit, which is going to be the next one coming out on the proper podcast platform. So if you want to hear a good quality version of that, it'll be on there in a day or two.
Very nice.
Eat my shoe.
I think I might have to start getting ready to
That's fine.
shoot
I think
off,
we've covered quite a lot of stuff.
That's quite a nice way to end, though. I love to end on hating on Mr. Beast.
We've done probably a good 2 hours anyway.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I suppose the one thing I should quickly do is the Spiderman. Quickly mention about Spiderman. Spoiler-free, and I'm not even going to mention it that much. And that's not actually the tune anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. But ironically, what he's actually done for the tune. He's taken like the original music and like taken a load of like different bits out, like to make it really simple version, because making the point about how this is like a simpler version of Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's just lazy, man.
It's kind of just dope to have the song though. That's the reason why you put it in.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like, you know, it's entertaining, but like I said to you before we came on, it feels like you're forever waiting for it to get into the third act. Like, it doesn't feel like it jumps up. Like, things just suddenly happen and it's like the end kind of stuff. And there's a few questions, quite a few questions you left with at the end, like, well, what happened to him?
Yeah.
Where are they? Who?
Yeah.
This is the problem sometimes when you know you've got a franchise of films where you're like, I don't need to give you the answers now.
Yeah.
I can cover that in the future. Like, you don't need it now. Which kind of makes a film not as complete, ain't it? Because you should be, anything you mention in a film realistically should be paid off in the film, like classic kind of film theory and stuff. Like, you know, it's
the Chekhov's gun thing.
I mean, sure, yeah. But in these, like, you do stuff and then it'll be like, figure it out in the next film.
Yeah, you can't. That's a bit of a problem with some of the Marvel stuff. They do tend to lean on, we can just fucking deal with that in the next bit,
or just take a leap, leave a leave of logic. Be like, you know what? Last time something like this happened in this city, I went and asked Doctor Strange for help. I could go and do that now, but I did that last time.
So this time, I'm going to go to the Hulk.
Yeah, I'll go to the Hulk, and then I'll eventually settle for the Punisher. They're the same.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing.
You know what, dude? I don't actually want to say that much about it because it's just, it's entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a fun movie.
Yeah,
you know,
it is good. It's worth watching.
Yeah,
it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And you get like the introduction of a few random, just like in a montage, you know, you get like Tombstone, Scorpion.
That's sort of the same thing that the two have in common, the Odyssey and Spiderman is they both
Spicy.
look amazing.
Hmm.
But
Just like Elliot Page's abs look amazing, but not
I've
really
heard Joe
real.
Rogan obsessing over those abs on a couple of things. Like, those abs aren't real.
Well, they're not.
No.
It was like, yeah, Joe,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, obviously they're not real.
But, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
Just don't get fat because they stay.
Yeah.
I've seen people that have had those
And that's
implants.
weird.
They got
yeah,
fat.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it
It's like,
looks so silly.
It's like that bit in one of the talking of like one of those scary movie type movies. I think it was like Epic Movie or something, and they had the Spartans in it, and there's just this
Yeah.
big fat bloke, and they say our spray on abs look fake, and they're just spraying spray on abs on this giant pot belly.
I saw something about that recently
Yeah.
when Deji had that challenge by KSI. He gave him a year. No, I think it was like 9 months actually. Gave him like 9 months to get a 6-pack, get abs, and he gave him $1 million if he did.
Okay.
And
I'm guessing he didn't.
No, he waited until the 7th month to start training, and then just like he was like, you know, a bit toned a bit maybe.
Yeah. If someone was going to give me that
They
much
said you should
money,
have drawn them on. That's what somebody said. You could have professionally done. They
Yeah,
look
yeah.
quite good.
yeah, no. If someone had done that for me, someone was going to make me do that, I would literally just go to the gym all day, every day, and I would do nothing but core as much as I could.
Yeah, you're getting paid that much, man. Like,
Do the work, man. It's easy.
yeah, yeah. It's not. I don't know about easy.
It's
but
like no, but it's like
most
that
of
thing.
that's done in the kitchen as
Yeah,
well, isn't it? Really,
but it's the
eating.
thing when like
You gotta eat
people
proper.
in
Buff
the
like
acting
me.
thing talk about like, oh, it was brutal, you know, I had to do this really hard workout routine and I had to eat really nutritiously and all this kind of stuff and I wasn't allowed to enjoy all the stuff, and it's like, yeah, but you were also being paid $6 million.
Yeah.
So maybe bucket the fuck up and just eat some celery, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was me in that
Yeah.
situation, I would just not eat the fucking cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That's for fucking $6 mil. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Anyway,
I wholeheartedly agree.
I think that shows our work ethic.
Yeah.
So Hollywood,
Give us money and I'll lose weight from myself.
yeah,
But I can't lose size from my willy because it's made that way.
yeah, but that's what they want you for. That's what you're going to be hired in Hollywood
That's
for.
private for the lady. You
Yeah, but it always gives
Only
it.
for the one
That
lady.
BDE always comes through, my friend. Anyway, that's
see.
been
BDE does.
Squishy Logic for this week. Thank you very
Real
much
BDE
for
is
joining us.
little DE.
Yes.
I will say.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go. So, keep it squishy, Carl.
And you forever be logical, Mr. Nathan Parrish and me, Mr. KD Hinken.
Yes.
We will see you on stage soon.
I had to get one last one in.
That was quite a artistic one.
Yeah, because I said yes with it.
Yeah, man. The fact that you're pointing it this way is a bit of an issue now. But we move on.
Yeah.
We move on.
Yeah. Anyway,
Take care, everybody. Check out, keep an eye out for more shorts. Drop us likes, drop us follows, drop us subscriptions, drop us, I don't know, your trousers in a picture.
drop us a cake
As
in
long
the
as you're
mail.
18
It
plus.
might not make it to us, but we'll appreciate the gesture.
Yeah, not if it's yellow cake though, because that's radioactive.
Well, we could sell that on the black market. So, swings and roundabouts.
Colours, 6 and 7. That's what you just did.
6-7.
Oh, God. Take care, everybody. Much love. I'll
Does
see
that-
you the same.
Is that old now? I think that's old now.
That's old now. Yeah. But now it's so old and uncool that we can do it.
Because we're old enough to. All right. Yeah.